You know, I'm still looking at screenshots of this game on Steam, and I don't know if this is like meant to be played with mouse and keyboard, or if it's meant to be played with controller, or maybe both, or maybe neither. I still have really no idea. Doesn't say anything about it being like a twin stick shooter, so maybe not necessarily controller. What do you mean I'm late? The timer says soon. The soon is an infinite amount of time between now and later. Play with both at the same time? You know, that's probably somehow possible. I don't know if I want to necessarily try that. That sounds like a thing. I'm probably gonna say. But yeah, let's go ahead and just bring it right on in. Welcome everybody to this week's Steam Library Tour. Welcome on in, King. Welcome on in, Moxie. How y'all doing tonight? But yeah, I still have absolutely no idea what this game is really supposed to be about or anything. And the thing is, it looks like there's like a top-down and a not quite first person, but like somewhere kind of like up close and like I guess behind the ship kind of thing. I still have no idea what this game is gonna be about, or literally anything about it. But yeah, just the thing is I'll probably read the blurb and a little bit of the thing below, because yeah, I'm still not really getting any real idea. Control an advanced hover tank packed with the most advanced and sophisticated weapons as you fight against extraterrestrial invaders, which isn't as descriptive as it sounds. But yeah, so for the section below for about this game, Seal Storm Burning Retribution is a top-down action shooter with old-school spirit. It marks the return of top-down shooters with new twists. This game is score-oriented competitive gameplay. Oh, please tell me this is not an actual multiplayer game. And is designed for people who like fast-paced action, hordes of smart enemies, destructible worlds, and ground-shaking explosions. Yeah, I still have no idea what this game is actually really about. Apparently there's a demo, though. From what I can see, there's like a download demo button. So if anybody wants it, sees this game and they're like, hey, that looks kind of cool, like, you can get a demo, I guess. But yeah, let's go ahead and get it started up. Get that in position. Oh, it's one of the games that loses music when it loses focus. That's unfortunate. And yeah, nothing of this game really tells me what it's gonna be like. Apparently there's an Android version. Huh. New profile, I guess? We'll just do Aaron. In arcade mode, enemies have less health, but score is also decreased. Okay, why is there no medium / moderate setting? There's either easy or hard. You can't change the setting later. I mean, I guess we'll go with classic. Also, shouldn't arcade mode be technically the hard version? Because they usually like arbitrarily make the arcade games harder so they get more money out of you. Well, we'll try classic because I guess that was the original setting. Oh. How do I? There we go. Where's green? There's green. There we go. That'll be our color. Heck yeah, we got green. Camera options? Perspective. What? What? Redefines. What do you mean? Wait. What? Turn speed, fast turn speed. I have no idea what these mean. What is center speed for camera? I am so confused already. Reticle options. Let's make this into a color that I can spot from like a million miles away. Make it like a hot pink. Back on that. HUD options. I love how there's just a single option in here. Difficulty, that just goes to those two. Challenges? Oh, game. Wait, what? Player stats. Okay, no, that's like an achievement tracker thing. Got it. Okay, so I think we have our thing. Welcome in, Gecko. How you doing tonight? I am trying to still understand what this game even is. Okay, there is a single player server for multiplayer. That's at least good. There's training. Okay, I'm guessing these are all like categories. Okay, there's like submissions between them. What is this icon? Doesn't do anything. Yeah, we got to the end of the game before we even booted the game. I'm a true speedrunner. Born to Burn, pilot training course. Acquisition. We have discovered an entrance into the enemy facilities. Do as much damage as you can and keep a lookout for any weapons you may be able to use in future missions. Be careful not to let your ship become destroyed before escaping with any new weapons, or we will not be able to duplicate the technology after. Okay, so if we die, we lose all progress. Got it. It is redacted, 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 redaction, redacted. Easy. Okay, fair enough. I understand now. Destroy all enemies in sight. Secondary objectives: destroy the cooling tower past the force fields, and escape with the storm plow weapon. So far, all I'm doing is that was a lot of console text. Average public, yeah. I feel like that's still one too many unredacted words, though. We already read this. Okay, so. Oh god. Okay, I don't like this completely straight top down. This is not. There needs to be some angle. How do I? Hold on. Okay, first leave me alone. How do I? Hold on. Controls. This. Can I change the angle of the camera at all? Because I don't. I mean, maybe this actually would be better with controller at this point. Okay, can I? Oh, it would help if I turn my controller on first. Let's see if having the controller makes it feel any better. Okay, I think I have to restart the game for it to work with the controller. Yeah, let me try restarting the game. Also, apparently there's like a random quit message here. It's like, quit? Quitters never win. And when I opened this game up earlier to test it and get it uploaded to OBS or whatever, the message was, do you kiss your mother with that mouth? Okay, we're not quitting, we're just restarting. Because I want to try test with the controller, see if that makes it feel any better. Get that up there so I can actually see things. I'm starting to suspect this is not going to actually work the way I want it to. Okay, controller is not doing anything. Yeah, this might just... Well, it said something about, like, my Xbox controller was allowed, so if I plugged it in, it'd probably be fine, but I don't feel like... Let's give it another try. See what happens. You have this game? Yeah, I did see, like, a bunch of other people, my friends, was apparently have this game. Yeah, mainly a lot of people haven't really spoken with in a while. I like how it only shows... Okay, there we go. There's pretty much everybody else. Well, I'm not surprised you have this game. You probably got it for like 50 cents at some point. It's been collecting copies in your Steam library. Same here. Okay, actually, there's one thing I meant to check. How long have I had this particular game? I think I need to go to... yeah, because I do want to find out when I bought this. How do I forget where I check for that. Wait, gotta be for some bundle. I'm guessing I got this game for like $1 or something at one point for like a super big sale. Is my guess. Profile? Currently in game. Yeah, I remember there's somewhere I saw that I could figure out like my purchase history or whatever, but I can never remember where I actually find that. I'll show my last play, but that's not gonna help. Content? No, that's just like screenshots, stuff like that. That's not gonna help. Maybe something in the Steam store somehow? Yeah, there should be something about like a purchase history. I wish I remember where I saw that before. Recommended, don't care about that. I'm probably spending way too much time on this, but I just feel like I gotta know when I got this. That just brings me back to the same page here. Preferences? Now detail. There it is. Okay, now I see where it is. Purchase history. Okay, so this is... Oh, that's not what I want to click on. So this is Steel Storm. Steel... Do I need to, like, load more stuff still? Okay, I need to load more. Okay, so that shows every purchase I've ever made in my entire history on Steam. Why is it still not finding anything? Why is it still not finding anything? How did I get this game? Okay, no. Up there? No, that's... So... Wait, why is this not... Okay, I can't find this in my purchase history. How did I get this game? Oh, that's what that big wall of text is. I guess I bought like a Borderlands 2 pack that came with like every single DLC ever. And I paid like $6 for it. That's kind of amusing. Yeah, I have no idea how I got this game. And welcome on in, Solace. How you doing tonight? So the game, wait, 2002? What? This one, game came out on May 11th. Wow, it's actually almost its like 14-year anniversary. That's actually kind of close. But yeah, I have no idea when I got this game, or for that reason, why at that point. Did you burn some incense and do a ritual to remove the game? I mean, it's... I don't know if it's actually a bad game or not yet, but you're a simple being. You see, Aaron, you sing the song of our people. Ah. I hope you liked. Okay, so we do this stuff again. This is such a weird control setup. I wish the camera was at more of an angle. That would make a lot more sense to me. Okay, that'd be health if we needed it. So I'm guessing the... No, they don't always drop supplies. Oh, I can destroy these too. Get a bunch of miscellaneous kills. Right click doesn't do anything. Middle click doesn't do anything. Scroll wheel doesn't do anything. I guess we're extremely bare bones right now. You got... I'm guessing that's money. Well, score and or money. Can I do anything with you? I did something. I don't know what it did, but it did something. Oh, I see a thing. Okay, it doesn't seem like running into the walls. Okay, running into walls does not cause damage. Good to know. Oh, yeah, bad. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I got a double kill somehow. Oh, standing turret. Dang it. Check my map. Okay, I'll blow some stuff up first. Okay. Okay, I can't pick that up. Map. We are up here. So I guess we head south? Okay, there's kind of so much going on. Look up the storm plow. Okay, so I'm guessing kind of like a sort of missile upgrade, which is like slightly stronger attack, but slower movement speed. That's what I'm guessing that is. Destroy this thing, because I guess this is important to destroy somehow. Welcome in, Vexel. How you doing tonight? Yeah, from your end, you can confirm you definitely got it from a Humble Bundle. Maybe I did get it from that as well. I would kind of assume it still showed up in my quote-unquote purchase history. But if I just activate a game, it doesn't count as a purchase. Maybe that's what it was. So I know I did, like, within the past couple years, find out I had like a bunch of games on a Humble Bundle that never really applied. So maybe that's what it was. Okay, we did the thing. So I think we win. Yay. Get all the score we possibly can. Well, apparently this is not counting towards score, so let's... Oh, this is the way. I did it. This is a game called Steel Storm Burning Retribution. Apparently it's like a top-down shooter slash explode all the other things game. I don't know where I got this from. It had to be from a Humble Bundle at some point. And yeah, this is literally the first time I've played it since however long I've had this. So yeah, I'm learning everything about this game just as much as everybody else is right now. Next mission. Gain access to and destroy heavily guarded supplies. You have 15 minutes to complete this mission before the area is sealed. Primary, disable the force field that blocks the exit, and destroy the supply containers. Okay, no secondaries. Oh? Oh, I can, like, change weapons, I think. Kind of. Okay, I'm guessing these are just available by default? Yeah. Oh. Oh god. He's dry. Okay, so far so not dead. See a bunch of things over here. You should do this so you do your Steam library. Yeah, that's kind of part of the reason why I started doing this for myself a while back, because I have so many games I just never like had the time to touch. I'm like, no, I'll do it this way. I'll do something on stream to make it kind of fun. Yeah, I started this project I think in like 2022, something like that. So it's already been like 3 years. And then based on how many games I have left currently, like not even counting any other games I purchased between now and then. With the games I currently have left, and the rate at which I'm currently playing through these games, I think I'm still going to be doing this probably throughout, like, the rest of 2026. I have a lot of friggin' Steam games. Definitely not as many as some other friends I know, who apparently have, like 5,000 games in the library. I think I have, like, 1,200, something like that. Yeah. I am very close to dying. I need to find health. There's health. How much does it give? It's modest amount of health. Oh god, I did not realize I was in that literally in there. Ha, cheesing it. Am I actually hitting you? Can't tell if I'm actually hitting you. Okay, I am. Cool. Another thing there. I can still cheese you. Fight smarter, not harder. Weapon? Press mouse. Oh, secondary. Oh god. Homing missiles. Heck yeah. Okay, so these ones just have a cooldown for how much you can use them. Oh my god, please. Please. Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god, where did you come from? Oh my god, bye-bye. Okay. Okay, healing, perfect. Okay, so we got whatever. Oh my god, where are you coming from? Oh, well. I lost my thing. Where did I go? I have no idea. I don't know where I came from. I don't know where I went. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I am. I don't know anything. Okay, everything's still saying dead, though. It's good to know. I guess we can still leave at any time. We have to re-pick up the weapon, I guess.
Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
I need to add the YouTube link to a song that I came across while listening to or watching another Twitch channel a while back. It's basically Cotton Eye Joe, but about Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII, and it's actually kind of amazing. It's basically like a mashup of the two themes. I think I did already post it at some point before, but I need to post it again. Yeah, I definitely gotta re-pick up the weapon too. Yeah, double kill. Get more of these things. I don't even know what these actually. Oh god. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Run away. Get some points and run away. I think it was down this way. Ah, you can't turn very quickly. Take that. Where did my weapon go? I would have assumed I'd drop it or drop near I died, but apparently not. No, it's great. You know what? Thank you for posting that as well. I would definitely love to hear that again as well. Okay, so we got one of the objectives, I guess. We're getting random stuff for it. Come on, where's the new weapon I got? Please don't tell me we lost it permanently. Okay, so I can fight you guys off again. I'm gonna be very angry if we lost it permanently now. Oh, is that like a teleporter? Is that what that is? Oh, okay, it's a teleporter. Got it. Yeah, so where's our weapon then? So obviously we... Yeah, we don't have the homing missiles like we did before. Oh, hello. Okay. So this stuff, how do I get to you? I'm assuming there's like a switch somewhere. How do I get in there? Let's find a way to open this force field. How? I didn't see any other switches anywhere, I don't think. Those are indestructible. There are no switches over here that I remember seeing. Oh, there's more destructibles. Points, more health. Health, yeah. Okay, more of you guys. Double kill. Take that. Also take that. So we can't go in there yet. I'm guessing probably the other path that we saw before. Hello? Why did you get reinforcements? That's not fair. Oh, I couldn't get the quad kill. Okay, let's head back and try to get that other upgrade, I guess. I think that was this way? Yeah, right in here, we get more score stuff. Yeah, not gonna lie, this already seems like a game I'm probably not gonna be spending the entire stream on. I mean, the game is not bad so far, it's just... it's kind of not really my genre, and I don't know, the controls are still kind of weird to me for being like completely direct top-down. Oh god. Oh, we made it out, I guess. Reminds you of a polished Newgrounds game? You know, I would totally believe that. No, now that you mention that, actually. I think this site is still technically up. It's still technically up. Oh, I know, they've taken down, like, most of the games at this point. I don't think this would actually be... What's the full name? Steel Storm. Okay, I was thinking this might have been a game that was, like, actually on, like, Congregate from, like, many years ago. But it's at least not showing up on their search. But I know they did take off, like, a lot of the actual, like, indie games there because they wanted to put their own stuff up, which, I don't know, Congregate had a really good history. And then the big company just came in. Like, I think they bought Congregate, and then, like, a year later, they're just like, nope, this is ours now. We're not going to let you have any fun with it. Which, yeah, was definitely... a quick death knell for it, unfortunately. Yeah, this was like a decade or so ago. Let me see if I can actually find like history on it. Congregate. Well, the website itself isn't really going to tell me much. But yeah, it's mainly like all like the. I mean, they still have some of the idle games that came out from back in the day that were still pretty good for the most part. But a lot of it is kind of like just the standard mobile game stuff you see nowadays. Congregate history. Yeah, when did they get... Okay, so Congregate was released on October 10th, 2006 by a pair of siblings. Cool. Lasted until December. During that time, game developers and players tested the site's interface and functionality. Beta testing in 2007. Okay, so in 2010, GameStop wound up buying Congregate. 2014, the site introduced digital creatures called Companions. Actually, I guess it was still a good site for a while after they got bought. In 2024, it was announced that game development studio Monumental acquired Congregate? I didn't know somebody else bought Congregate at that point. Huh. So I started cartridge, which nobody actually used. Oh, you. In July 2021, Congregate announced plans for Congregate.io, a web gaming portal featuring games that use non-fungible tokens. Yeah, that was, I'm kind of glad I fell out of Congregate at that point. But yeah, they started doing some like real like money grubbing focused things after like a few years after getting bought by GameStop, and yeah, it just went all downhill from there, unfortunately. But yeah, it is what it is. So next mission: destroy all the heavy tanks. Yeah, Congregate was a site I went to daily for like all my gaming needs for the most part that weren't like full-on PC games. And I remember on one of the April Fool's days, I think it was around the time that the whole Rickroll thing started happening. I was not aware of the Rickroll meme when I went to Congregate on April 1st or whatever year that was. And I loaded up like the game of the day. I clicked in, the music video started playing. And since I knew absolutely nothing about the meme or what was going on with it, I just watched the video like normal. I'm like, okay, there's gonna be a game at the end of this, right? This is kind of a weird intro video. And then the song ends, the video fades out, and I got an achievement for actually watching the entire video. And I'm just like, oh, it's an April Fool's thing. Yeah, I was very innocent and naive back then. To be fair, it's not that bad a song, but still. But yeah, I knew nothing of the world. I mean, first, I feel like I'm already getting kind of decent at the game. I already kind of understand like the concept. I have a decent grasp of the. Oh god, this is such a tight quarter. I have a decent grasp of the movement and the shooting so far, so it's not like I'm like quote unquote bad at the game. Yeah, it's just kind of not really doing a lot for me. I think probably just the best way to say it. But yeah, the main things I play on back in my Congregate days were stuff like idle/incremental games or like tower defense games. Like I think Gem Crafter, was it 1 or 2? It was one of the Gem Crafter games. Was one of the ones I was like super big into for a while, and then I found out about like the idle/incremental games. Yeah, I'm not even paying attention anymore. But yeah, Congregate was an amazing site back in the day. Alas, it's not even a shred of what it used to be. I'm assuming there's probably gonna be like a boss of some kind that's gonna be like more complicated than these basic enemies, but I don't know, I'm not really sure how much more they can go outside of just like basic bullet hell mechanics for like challenge in this game. I'll say the game does still look pretty good. It's got enough of a style to it that still sets it apart, even if it's like an older game. Ow! I literally flew into that one. Oh, see, no, that's just health. Never mind. I thought I saw another weapon in there. Oh no, that is a weapon. No, never mind. It looks like a missile from some angles. And then the other ends look like a wrench, like it's supposed to. I can knock it out yet. Okay, so I gotta find the tank first. Rip Sunny and Sunny 2. I remember I liked Sunny 1. I couldn't really get into Sunny 2 for whatever reason. I think it kind of just looked too much of the same to me, unfortunately. Oh god. Okay, so I can't go this way. Oh god. Take that. Okay, so I can't go that way yet. Need to find a switch. And honestly, the minimap doesn't help that much because it's kind of hard to really see anything on the minimap. I've already been through all this. We don't need any more health. Okay, I think that's the way we came through the first time, yeah. That's where we started. We've got some enemies here, I think. Okay, I might already be lost to what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, this is already where we were. It seems like both a big and small map at the same time. Hey, welcome on in, Cortez. How you doing tonight? Okay, what am I missing? Another thing there, but I haven't seen any, like, unlocking pads. I kind of wish there was like a quote-unquote dash or like speed button I could do, but it's just all the same speed. Oh, now this is open. Okay. Eat him. You making focaccia? I think I know how to pronounce that, but that's literally all I know about it. I know nothing else. Okay, there's a switch. There's just still plenty of health left in the level. Yeah, like I said, the pronunciation is all I know about that. I don't know anything else about it. Oh, God. That is not the kind of hello I wanted to have. Okay, so the tank is still up. Oh, God. Okay, definitely get some health back. Can't access that yet. Okay, so now where do I go? Okay, so there's two big tank-looking guys. We're closer to this one, so let's see if we have access to this yet. Okay, we do have access to this one. Oh, God. So the other tank, big tank guy is going to be right here. Yep. Oh, God. Oh, God, there's so many other enemies. Oh, God. Okay, I think we still got plenty of health, though. Oh, God, why are there so many of you? That's illegal. I guess that's a teleporter, which you probably should be taking at some point. Get some health first. This brings us up here. So what does this do for us? It brings us some more enemies. Ooh, weapon? Beam cannon, okay. Okay. Simple enough. And this probably opens up the other big tank guy. Did that actually cause me damage? Seriously? How is there fall damage when I'm in a flying ship? Game, I dare you to answer that question. Yeah, get more health, I guess. Where am I even going from here? Oh, that's where I'm going. Oh, God. Oh, that does some good damage. Oh, that does really good damage, actually. That just, like, melted his health. Okay, that's the exit. Anything else of note? Oh, God. It's actually a pretty decent recharge rate, too, honestly. I think that's basically it for here. Alright, we got a new weapon. Let's second go. As occupation by the alien forces continue, you drive the Steelstorm hover tank further into enemy territory in hopes of figuring out their plan and to crush the invasion from the inside. So that's a tiny blob of text. Wait, we're already at credits? But we did like the tutorials. This game seems confused. Yay, we beat the game. Oh, then we just go back to here, okay. I guess this is like the main game here. How many missions are there? Okay, there's actually a decent amount of missions here. Holy, okay, yeah, there's actually a lot of missions. We'll give the game a little longer. We'll probably do like these 2 more missions, and we'll see how we feel at the end of that if we want to keep going with this or do something else. Congratulations on your previous victory. We've been able to continue to push the enemy forces back, but this battle is far from over. We have recently been informed of massive forces and installations on a frozen meteorite hurtling through space. We have sent 1 pilot in, but unfortunately he was unable to make it out alive. We know you have the skills to complete this mission, so we're sending you in, but to a more secure entry point. You will be descended to the remote area of the canyon that has been cut off from the enemy's sight by crumbled rocks. We are sending you to this part of the canyon first in order to gain as much information as possible before proceeding further. Our satellite has spotted suspicious activity in one of the canyon's corners. The command suspects the enemy has been building some sort of resource harvesting machine. The enemy's construction site is heavily guarded. In order to secure access to it, the enemy has split the canyon into security zones with limited access to each of them. In this early stage of operation, you must retrieve access codes in order for us to examine them for any further use. Look for these codes in the wreckage of any commanding units you come across. Okay, so just destroy heavy tank, get code. Why is this still up? Hello? Try that again? What do you mean max player set to 1? What? What is happening? Complete mission in the previous year first. I think the game broke. Yeah, models. It couldn't load textures, so it's not loading anything? What if I redo one of these? Yeah, I think this game is broken. How is it even breaking? Okay, I guess we're done with this game. What's next on the list? Yeah, the game's inner workings laid bare, our eyes scorched by the bitter truth. Okay, so what would be next on the list? You know what? Oh god, that's 22 gig download? Okay, that would take way too long for me to try to download on during stream. Why did that game get so big? Good lord. Actually, this one might not be so bad a backup option. Yeah, we still got like good 2+ hours. It's basically Civilization in space is the way I can describe the game without, you know, giving away the name of the game. But yeah, 22 freaking gigabytes, that's a freaking lot. This game is a lot less though, and it would be coming up next on the thing anyway. You know, let's see if we can get this. I don't know if this is going to affect like the upload at all, but I'm going to try to download this other game real quick. It's like a fraction of the space and should be fairly quick. Okay, and the span of a few seconds is like 14% done. Yeah, let's try this instead. While that's downloading, I'm going to change the game. Stories. Path of Destinies. Yeah, I think this is the game I picked up during the furry game sale thing we had a few months back. And yeah, let's go ahead and give this game a shot instead. So let me quit out of this game, which... Sorry there's no easy mode. There is an easy mode. You literally told me about the easy mode. Okay. Moving on. So I'm going to have to reset this into OBS after it boots. Can I skip the... I cannot skip the things, apparently. Come on, I just want to get to the settings. Apparently it's based on Unreal Engine 4. Oh my god, so many, like, pre-game screens. Okay, let me... Can I get to options, please? Game? Okay, this one does have controller setting, which is nice. What the hell is Omen Sight? Graphics. So, windowed. 1080. We'll go with that. Then I got an alt tab so I can actually do the things. And because it's an Unreal game, it mutes the audio when I alt tab. Why is it at the bottom of the list? Okay. So put this up here. I'm gonna turn the game off and turn it back on so I can make sure my controller works for this. Why does the graphics do that? Like, wait. Oh, it didn't actually save my resolution. That's why. For some reason. Wait, it should. Oh, I didn't keep on click on keep changes. That's why. That's fair. Okay, so controller's on. Actually, does it work now? Okay, it does work now. So yeah, we should be good to go, I guess. Never mind the lack of audio, but yeah, now we're going to be trying a game called Stories, The Path of Destinies, which is a quite furry-looking game. Let's go to the Steam Store page blurb. Stories, The Path of Destinies is an action RPG, an enchanted storybook filled with madcap fantasy tales, each told by a zippy narrator attuned to the player's choices and actions. So it seems like, you know, like basic adventure game with maybe a little bit of Stanley Parable in it. But yeah, let's go ahead and give this a shot. Oh, I gotta move the window to a proper spot. Okay, there we go. Now I can move it. Beautiful. Yeah, I have no idea what this Omen Sight is. Oh, it must be like a DLC based on the store page thing. Okay, so let's just do new game then.
Once upon a time, the infamous rover Renato plundered the floating isles. Then his mother called him to her deathbed. "Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows," she rasped. Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the
Sounds like a good time, to be fair.
had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities. But then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods, midnight rituals.
Alright. Hopefully it pauses there. Let me... how did it... Okay, need to... I think... I forget how I set this up now. Hold on, what's my...
Had hidden
Okay, apparently the... read the subtext while I try to figure out the game audio. Yeah, because I can't really pause it, apparently. What is my thing for here? Okay, maybe I need to... lower that? Other way. Let's try... Okay, how does that sound? I mean, now we can't really hear game audio,
The
but...
kid was looking down, watching his city burn. "Sorry, kid," Renato told the kid. "Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone." "My mother died for this book!" "I promised her I'd protect you." "Oh, damn it." The kid had run off. With the book, of course. So Renato had to run after him.
Should I still have it turn up a little bit more, or is this fine enough, do you think? Okay, what are... Okay, triangle is the attack button, which is interesting. Oh, just because everything's swapped because of the weird PlayStation setup. Honestly, it's not the worst button to have as an attack. Okay, there's no specific combo moves. It is an endless attack, that's kind of good to know. Yeah, the game music is fine. For some reason, the voice is on the quiet side. Maybe I can pick that specifically. Everything's already at max, so that's probably not going to help. Yeah, it might just be, I guess, maybe the way the game itself
Ravens
is.
were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains. Hey, Renato said. They cocked their heads at him. Pick on someone as ugly as you. Wait, that didn't come out right. For the Emperor! The ravens cawed and rushed at him.
Okay, yeah, my controls are kind of backwards because of the way the controller is set up, which is unfortunate. When an enemy is about to attack, directional and X to counter. Counter can interrupt any other action. Okay. Let's try it. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Okay, it's not that really that difficult to do either. All right.
A dropship flew overhead. He hoped they hadn't noticed him. The kid.
Hold it button to grab, left stick to aim, then release to throw. Yeet. We've learned that birds do not know how to fly in this world.
Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke, making the Skyship Docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate. Who let you through? Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels. Or I'm gonna steal your ship. I'm not taking that damn book anywhere. And neither are you. Try and stop me, laughed the kid. I bet you don't even have a hero's sword. And with that, the kid hopped away.
I mean, that's just running.
The kid, he was an idiot, but he had guts. Where was
That sounds like a lot of people I know.
Hero sword.
I mean, we have a sword. Maybe we just rename ourselves as hero. We'll be good to go. Is this just gonna be a hero sword straight up?
Ore and wind essence? That sounds about right. I'll need a workshop though. Perfect.
Oh, we have crafting apparently. This is the sword crafting menu. Here you can craft and upgrade powerful magic swords. Gather the required materials from the chests and just scattered throughout Boreas. Select your sword's current level and special power. Not crafted yet. Special power at the next level. Next level, level 1. Look badass. Resource needed to upgrade. Okay. You have enough resources. Craft your first sword now.
Hero sword. QED.
Oh, we need a lot more ore for the next level up. Okay, we just make our own hero sword, really? Just that simply? Actually, is there... Okay, there's no actual menu as far as I can tell.
This is what he got for settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook, and she'd laughed at Renado's jokes, even when he didn't know he'd made one. And the ravens had come to burn her. And she'd made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was. Just the kid. He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump.
Oh.
There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him. How'd you get across? He asked the kid. Where'd you find a hook? I hopped, said the kid. Wise-ass kid. Hey, look out behind you. Q, said Renato. Oh, ravens.
They're so tiny, though. They are not threats. Some sense into the kid. Just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired.
Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
I love how just conveniently that appears out of nowhere. Oh, it's actually a skill tree. Every time you gain a level, you also gain a skill point. Spend your skill points at the altars scattered throughout Boreas to gain powerful new abilities or upgrade existing ones. There are 4 tiers of skills. The more truths you discover, the more tiers you unlock. Okay. I'm guessing that's like... Well, truth... I don't know if that's gonna be like a story-based thing or not. Here you can find a description of each skill and its unlocked requirements. You have a skill point to spend. Go and buy the hookshot skill. It's literally all we can buy. We need hookshot to get to that, and then dash for basically everything else. For literally everything else, even. Okay, I like how there's like a basic movement speed increase. That's actually kind of cool. Countering attack now causes damage. Interesting. Okay. Let's get a hookshot.
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
Posts can be hooked in order to cross gaps. Press Y to hook posts or pull enemies toward you. Hooking enemies consumes stamina. Okay. I didn't know stamina was a thing. That's got some good range to it. Oh, I'll probably just add range because it knew we were trying to grab onto it.
And there was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kessler run in 12 furlongs. Oh, so the salesman had told him.
Wow.
Something told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush. Stop! He shouted. I'm not giving you the book! Shouted the kid, and took off. No! Peter! The kid ran for it, and a goggler nailed him with its ivy.
Well, he's dead. Oh, I can't break pottery. I feel gypped. Ooh, actually destroyed it. Nice. I was like how I literally cleaved it in twain.
The book was unburned. Next to it were the buckles from the kid's shoes. And a kid-sized pile of ashes.
Good lord.
Damn it. Why hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh, damn it. Bernardo picked up the book. He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway.
Okay, I can at least break boxes. Yay, recovery. Oh, I was kind of hoping I could just like grab onto the box and yeet that. But yeah, rip the kid and the dust that he now comprises of. Can I get something like money or something more?
What was the big deal about this book anyway? Maybe he should open it and find out. All that had been years ago. How many? The war was a blur, and now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. Where are you running, rebel? Cawed the Raven captain over the loudhailer. Bernardo could see them cranking up their catapults. Just going out for milk? Bernardo yelled back.
Yeah, because that'll always work.
Where can you run? Laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job.
I don't like that.
To the rebel base! I will spare your life! It called.
Like hell you will.
The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven. A sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes. The rebellion was out of time. Unless Renato could bring a game changer.
We already changed the game.
He could. Renato had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper. the legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle.
That's a D20.
On the other hand, his old friend Lupino had sent Renato a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Renato could only rescue him.
Oh, do I get a choice of what I do?
Dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lupino or the Sky Ripper.
The rebellion was out of time and needed a game changer. Even though Lupino wasn't what anyone would consider a game changer, he could come up with some harebrained schemes. Maybe rescuing him was worth it. You can't make new old friends. Or build a Sky Ripper. An ancient artifact that defeated the Lost Gods would indeed be a game changer. Though it was split into 2 pieces many years ago, Reynardo could rebuild it by first getting its armature. I mean, this one sounds a lot more practical right here. I would get a feeling he's more of a practicalist rather than like somebody with like big goals, stuff like that. So let's go with this route.
Lupino.
Make your first choice.
Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lupino always wiggled out of trouble given time, but he was out of time. The Ravens had figured out that Lupino was a rebel spy. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse. Lupino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Probably.
Renado's blood was up.
Ooh,
He
or.
just needed to smash something.
Loot? Ooh, a lot of loot. And we could theoretically... We can craft gems. I don't think we can do anything else here. Oh! We have a bunch of that stuff we could theoretically make. But we need just as much ore for any of it. Well, attacking sets enemy on fire. Costs energy. Allows to heal oneself? Hell yeah. Freeze enemy, costs energy. Increase movement and attack speed, costs energy. Okay. We'll worry about that later. Can we do anything with gems? This is the gem socketing menu. Here you can equip powerful gems that will augment both your offensive and defensive capabilities. Your gauntlet has 3 sockets into which you can put gems. Select one of the sockets to see your gems. Okay, so I'm guessing this is like our accessories then. Each gem has 3 levels, and its effect increases with each level. Picking up a gem you already have will automatically upgrade that gem's level. You can find gems in the chest scattered throughout Boreas, if you're lucky enough. Okay. Okay, so I guess we have to find one first? Okay, so I can't craft gems, I can only find gems. That's what it sounds like. Unless maybe I can upgrade a gem, but not just not like craft it. Okay, that'll be interesting to figure out at some point. That's the workbench. Oh, I can't destroy that. Dang, I can't destroy anything. Can I go? No, I can't go up here. That's just blocking. What is this? Oh, okay, just move the platform.
There was an inscription. Praise the sun.
How do I do the pose? I need to praise the sun. Oh, that's a lot of birds.
People were frightened these days. Just 2 weeks past, Renato had sneaked through an empty town and listened to the Raven's call about the Emperor's new taste in ritual sacrifice.
The Emperor/King sounds very sus.
Firewalls only let you through if they think you're hot enough.
Wrong sword. That's kind of what I figured it was. So I need a fire sword to be able to get through there. I'm assuming this game has like a new game plus kind of feature where when you finish the story, you can go through again with like your new equipment, stuff like that. Because I feel like I wouldn't be able to get through this fire gate otherwise. Okay, so I have my grapple. Not really much else right now. I can't go through here, can I? You think you're hot enough? Well, damn, find another gate. No, you beat that gate up for assuming that you're not actually properly hot.
He wasn't that good. Yet.
Oh. Okay, so if we had skill points, we could use this, but right now we don't. Okay, that's just a regular hero sword gate. I kind of wish I had a mini-map right now, so I got... Oh, hello, chest. Okay, we have the fire essence we need for the sword. We just need a bunch more ore. Okay, it is sufficiently peaceful music right now.
Shall we just agree to disagree? Said Renato. No?
Come at me, bro. Okay, so if I... Okay. I basically need to press at the right time for it to counter correctly. Dang it. Yeah, I need to focus a little bit more on surviving right now. There we go. Oh, here we go.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies
Oh my God.
at Lupino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
I literally got an achievement for spinning around like this. I love this game.
Ever felt you were just going round in circles?
Oh my God.
Bernardo felt like that.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. Although I can't go back to level up now. Dang it. Spin. Oh, the speed. Welcome on in, Mez. How you doing tonight? And but the best part is if we do actually vomit, the narrators are to help us to talk through it. Yeah, I need healing. Where can I get healing? You're doing? Congratulations on doing.
Bernardo felt a little better.
Yeah, feel better. Does it matter which path we go down? Oh, hello, ore. Also, hello, chest. Okay, a bunch of ore. That's good. Still not enough to craft anything yet, but we're getting closer. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to be picking the level of hero sword first so I can get some healing capabilities. Because I don't like dying. In this peaceful, non-earthquake world, this village setup is great. But it's kind of weird how it has like so many different like levels though. Is that like the natural... You know, I think these are just like... Yeah, these are floating rocks. How did this area form? And now we can get the dash for free. And A to use, okay.
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking.
Dashing consumes stamina.
The more he'd probably remember.
Yeah, the narrator already gave us that text, which is interesting. Okay. I kind of like that dash. Yeah, get that combo up. Look at that combo. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Let's I can go. Noom. Noom.
Bernardo felt a chill run down his back. Or possibly a flea.
Or maybe a chili flea. Or maybe it's flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Oh, yeah, that's the same thing. Oh yeah, I forgot I can still use a grapple on enemies too if I wanted. Like that. Ooh, immediate counter. Nice. Yay, level up. I'm gonna go try to spend my point. Get a combo. Attack immediately when the previous attack hits to land a perfect strike. Ooh, okay. Bonus damage and double combo bonus. Let's heck and go. Okay, so and I have a reason not to just button mash. Give me that ore.
That's my order, thought Renato. He was such a wit.
Really? Just no. Friend.
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lupino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lupino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, we see this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia. We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
I feel like you're missing a separate 90.
His greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and his only daughter. That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
I mean, do you want to be captured? Welcome on in, Zenogre. How you doing tonight? Maybe Lupino was right. Maybe they should go kidnap the Emperor's only daughter and greatest general, Zenobia. Extracting intel out of her would turn the tide in the Civil War. That seems even loftier than this. You know, Renato could no longer get skip Skyriver's armature, its core was still within reach. Okay, if we're not gonna be able to get the entire thing at this point anyway, let's go with the crazy plan. Why not?
Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter, of course. She'd been Renato's best friend in Sword Fu school.
Sword Fu.
He was still mad for her. The rabbit reminded him. They'd been close. She'd told him things no one else knew. But she'd never told him who she really was. She knows all the Emperor's plans, chuckled the master spy. She won't give them up easily. She'll tell the interrogators, all right, said Lupino. Taking her would change the game, all right.
This can only end well.
The city was already under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Renato shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them? But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
Okay, that probably gets me down. I'm glad it didn't go down immediately. So much ore. We can almost upgrade a weapon now. Oh, a lot of people are already dead. That seems unfortunate. Reminds you of Cooper the Raccoonist Thief? I have no idea what that is. I know of like oh god.
Hero wall.
Come on.
Ice wall. Ice.
Alright, I can try to do the combo things. The wrong sword still. Okay, so we are thinking Sly Cooper. Got it. I never really played a lot of Sly Cooper. And like what very little I played didn't really leave a lot of impression on me, honestly. Hiya. You're dead. Hello, just again.
If he ever had a castle, he was going to hide his stuff better.
I'm pretty sure this stuff all just belongs to the town at this point. Oh, come on. No. Can I... Oh. know if I can... Okay, so I had to get him from behind. It's... Oh, hello. There we go.
Good night, Gracie, said Renato, wondering who Gracie was.
I do not know that reference. Okay, I like the little light out there that's in the shape of like a paw mark. I like that. I don't know if they're all in that shape, and I just like didn't see the right angle until now. You're pretty sure in a previous life you're a huge thief? And I don't know there's a game series called Thief. But that maybe have some relation? Okay, nothing of note there. Uh-oh, arena time. I see Banui.
So, what's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lupino.
That's
And
kind of
he
bold.
outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lupino dressing as an old blind toad, and Renato hiding inside a monstrous watermelon. What could possibly go wrong? Thought Renato.
Oh. You know, as... do I go for the silly? Let's go for the silly.
Oh, this is gonna be fun, said Lupino as he ran to go set up his marvelous plan.
We're all gonna die. This is Grace. She is your best friend. That's my way of saying she'll follow you around forever. Oh, okay, now I can trap stuff.
Renato wondered what he could make with it.
So I cannot make the ice. Oh, I need a lot more water essence. We could make this, or we could make. I think I want to make this because again, I like the ability to heal. Maximum level. Okay. Masamun is for melancholic bad guys. Okay. Hold right trigger to activate magic swords. Sword consume energy when activated. Okay, so I can switch swords freely with the left button. Okay, that's cool. I only have the one sword right now, but still. I'm guessing our energy is Okay, energy does refill on its own. Good. How can we also pick up energy refilling items too? We don't have any skill points, do we? No, we don't. Ah, dang it. Style acceptable. I actually tried to be good at that time in the game, just like meh. Interact?
Renato felt dubious about the whole plan. With every step, he was waiting for it all to go horribly wrong. But against all odds, Lupino's idiotic plan worked.
I'm sorry, what?
Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese, the net dropped, and Renato jumped out of the watermelon and put his sword to Zenobia's throat. Renato,
Okay.
she said, are those new scars? They look good on you. You never returned my velvet jacket. It was my favorite. You look stupid in velvet. Oh, what does an imperial princess know about style? Oh, get a room, you two, said Lupino. But the fleet was coming on fast. So they put Zenobia on the Farfarer and took her east over the Nexus. She'd vanished from Swordfu School, from his life, without even saying goodbye. Without ever telling him she was the Emperor's adopted daughter. Ah, Lupino was right, Renato thought reluctantly. She knows things. She recognized his look. You're taking me to the interrogators, aren't you? She said, wide-eyed. And then she jumped, with horror. Renato saw Zenobia plummeting.
Oh.
He saw the Nexus below them. Cats always land on their feet. Ah, she'll head for the Imperial outpost, yelled Pino. You have to catch her.
Welp. Hello, I must be going.
But foxes can run longer. If he ran, he could head her off before she reached her minions at the outpost. Well, he did love a good chase.
Okay, so this is where I came from, I'm guessing, yeah. So we can't do any leveling. I guess we just progress from here?
The platform used a hybrid propulsion system fueled by anti-gravity and wishful thinking.
That's an important ingredient, the wishful thinking right there. Oh, it's just grass. Oh, I can break these. Destroy! Not really. Oh! Hello, ore. Can I break these? No, I cannot. What are these little icon things here? Oh,
Bridges, anyway.
I didn't mean to do that quite yet. Okay, so I'm guessing I get my choice of either path. Which way do I not want to go? So I suspect one of these is gonna be a one-way. Another platform there.
Some way to break the ice with this wall, so to speak.
Yay, more stuff. Hello? Oh, it's a teleporter. One-way teleport. Okay, that's what that is then. So can't do anything there yet. Nothing to gain. Oh god. Hello? What's happening? Avoid the Warlock's fire spell. It will damage everyone in the area once it explodes. Nice, take that. Ah, dang it. Heck yeah. That should be good enough healing for now. Why can I not break that one? There we go. Okay, nothing else to get, it looks like. Ooh, hello. Wait a minute. Wait, how do I get back? Oh, that's how I get back with that. I thought that was like the other end. Okay, so I have to go this way, I think.
He was closing on her. He could smell her fear. He tried not to think about the interrogators at the secret base. What did they do to her? Maybe it didn't have to end that way. Maybe he could.
Oh, I see
talk
another
to her.
chest.
But after
I want the
all,
chest.
there were worse things the Imperials had done to friends of his. craft a sword now, it's gonna be really short.
Nothing wrong with short swords. Yeah, we don't have the materials for it. We have plenty of fire essence now. But we're literally short one ore. If I can just find like a single one, I'd be happy. Before we get like locked out. That's a big chest right there. I can't get over there. And we're locked out. Dagnabbit. Ah, dang it. Yeah, the timing seems to be a little different for each strike. Take that. Ah, dang it. Press the wrong button.
Renato reached the outpost. The Imperials there were no match for him. Soon after, Zenobia limped up the path. When she realized he was already in front of her, she didn't even try to run. Oh, you left without saying goodbye. Again, he said, please. I'm enjoying this a little too much. She said, shaken. Oh, spare us the chit-chat, would you? Said Lapino as he shackled her hands so she couldn't throw spells. She knows all his plans. All the way back to the Farfarer, Lapino nagged Renato about how the interrogators would pry all the intel out of Zenobia. How that would turn the tides in the imminent battle. All they had to do was take her to the rebel secret base. Renato didn't like to think about what the interrogators would do to her. Couldn't he just talk to her?
I mean, talking is good.
As they pulled away from the Nexus, Renato could see the fear in Zenobia's eyes. I can't take her to those creatures at the base, he whispered to Lapino. Ah, you've gone soft. Soft in the head. We captured her for what she knows. I'll take her to the mountains. Tell all the horrible things the Emperor's done. Yeah, believe me, she'll turn. And he turned the wheel. The hell you will! Shouted Lapino, and he grabbed the wheel back from him.
Oh dear.
The two of them wrestled for control of the ship. It shot off like a mad sparrow. Suddenly, Renato was falling.
Well, it's not game over, at least.
When he came to, Zenobia was standing over him. Why didn't you take me to the base to be interrogated? She demanded. Do you know what's left of people they interrogate? This is some trick, isn't it? To make me fall for you again. Well, I won't. Oh, go on then. Scurry back to your ravens. I can't stop you. But strangely, she didn't. As Renato set off to find the Farfarer, she followed him, keeping just out of sight of the ravens.
Friend? Friend? Oh, our friend's not coming with. No friend. We still don't have an ore.
Thought Renato.
Dang it. Come on, I need one more. Just one more ore. I'm not gonna find one more ore, am I? Which way do I go? That's not it. Right, this path? I think that was actually the up definitely one way now. Ah, dang it. Yeah, the timing of the attacks isn't quite as clean as I was expecting it to be. Still was kind of awkward overall, unfortunately. Okay, gravel doesn't do anything undestroyable stuff.
They look so breakable.
There's the ore that we need. Ice skate there, but we can't really do anything with that. Oh, we got 2 different paths we can go. Oh, well now we have 1 path.
Dragons didn't smell any better dead, Renato thought.
Okay, we're not blocked anymore. Which way do I want to go first? I don't know which way either of those lead. Given that this is a choice of doors, maybe this way leads to some like side stuff. Let's go here. Ow. 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 Dang it. Yeah, level up. Oh.
As Renato stopped to sniff the wind, Zenobia came up, still mad. Did you really think you'd just talk me into betraying my father?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, sure, that was exactly my plan. Then why aren't you even talking to me? Because I've never talked you into anything in my life. They're gonna court-martial you for letting me go. He caught a whiff of the Farfarer. Wet rope, tar, and a cask of Scobel ale he'd spilt last year. It was that way.
That's a very distinct smell. And I'm kind of concerned by that, honestly. Yeah, I do this so I can give benefits of both healing and magic if I find it. Destroy 100 inanimate objects. Anger management. That's a very appropriate achievement. Yeah, I can't go back from here. We're still leaving her alone.
If it wasn't cheaper to build bridges and stairs.
But it's not as fun. You think that they're talking about the what? I know not of which you speak. Also, where is this thing going? That was a long-ass journey.
Renato wondered if he should have taken Zenobia to the rebel base for real. Maybe she wasn't playing him after all. After the bleak talk about the Emperor's dark secrets, he was regretting his suspicions.
I wonder if I had the fire sword, if I could actually like light these 2 unlit torches and they do something. Is this anything? No. I can do one more. There.
What else could you hook?
Is that an actual question or is that rhetorical? Well, hello, ship.
Sure enough, the Farfarer had crashed in some rocks. There was no sign of Lupino. Zenobia caught up. All that kid stuff in Swordfu School. Look, that's the past. We're adults now. We have duties to other people. We have destinies. What are you talking about? And you are the most arrogant, slow-witted, light-fingered, mercenary, moral, reckless. Run away with me, said Renato, and he realized he meant it. Just like that, she demanded. I will,
Why not?
if you will. So she kissed him.
Wait, what?
And it was the best kiss he'd ever had. They held hands as they boarded the Farfarer.
Suddenly love story?
Light-hearted, like the winds that were playing the rigging like a balalaika. But Lupino, I need to get back to Lupino, he said, suddenly realizing he could have been captured. A prisoner. He's not How'd you know? He saw something in her eyes he didn't understand. He fell, didn't he? Into the abyss. She looked away, wouldn't answer. But then a bolt smashed through the Farfarer's keel.
What?
The broken ship plummeted out of the clouds.
Again? Yeah, they did mention they had a lot of like history back in Sword Fu school, so
Renato
yeah, it's not like they just met
death.
for the first time.
They were alive. We have to get to my private ship, she said. Do you trust me? I guess I must, he said. You go on ahead. Clear the path, she said. I can't kill my own soldiers. He wanted to say that he didn't trust her, but he had no idea what he was getting into. But he had no choice, did he? He was following his heart. That's what it means to be a hero. You had to follow your heart.
Yeah, what it means to be a hero is to not use the hero sword, to craft something else instead. Let's go. Oh, wrong button.
This burning sword from the south was terrific for barbecuing sausages and ravens.
Set enemy on fire, costs energy. Also ignites all surrounding enemies next level. Nice. Okay, that's already at maximum level. There's only 2 levels of swords in this. Very spicy ketchup blade. Okay, kind of looks the exact same as far as like the attack animations. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but really nothing else to do up here? I guess so. Okay, nothing there. Oh, that should be the Void Sword. Wrong sword, yeah. We've only seen like one fire door this entire run so far.
Renato felt like he was ready to learn new things. Thank goodness he didn't have to go to school for that.
Okay, so now I can learn any of these. Maximum health, or just move speed. Health would kind of be good, honestly. Countering attack now causes damage. That doesn't seem like a lot of damage. Well, I guess I don't know how much damage I'm actually doing right now. I mean, I started with the green ketchup blade. That's the hero sword. So on time after a successful counter. Grab damage. Kick and throw distance are increased. Cover from being hit almost instantly, an attacker is knocked down. That's a successful attack on your next action. Oh. It's time for everybody but Renardo encountering an attack at the last second. So many things are locked by things I don't know what are locking them with. Attack enemies at any distance? Auto activates from reaching a certain combo threshold. Interesting. Huh. Looking at a shield-wielding enemy will rip away the shield, leaving them vulnerable. Okay, there's so many things. Okay, even more maximum health. Increase maximum sword energy. Okay, more sword energy. Increase stamina. Increase maximum stamina further, okay. I do kind of like to do the counters. Oh, I have 2 skill points. Here, let's do it twice. Alright, I'm assuming there's some form of, like, New Game Plus where we can, like, go through the story again with our current stats and whatnot. Ah! I found you. Finders Keepers. Open 10 small chests. Let's go. Oh, wrong weapon. Ow.
Hey, I'm a firefox.
Oh my god, please. Ow. Oh. Oh god. Oh my god, what just happened? I thought I had like 40 health. Start from checkpoint, I guess. Okay, I didn't lose too much. I need to reopen the chest. Okay, no, the chest is still gone.
He'd once met a pirate captain. He used hooks to get around his ship. Oh, what's his name again?
Game, please. Okay, I kind of lost that dash stone. Oh, God. Okay, I'm not getting the full effect of the dash from in combat.
Don't be shy.
That was an okay combo, I guess. Loot. There we go. Ooh, a lot of crates. There's some more. Yeah, I do kind of wish the attacking into different swings of the combo was a little smoother. Otherwise, I'm definitely enjoying this.
Renato wondered what would happen if he jumped. Would he be rescued by an emergency platform?
I don't think I want to find that out. Wait. Oh, I just keep going this way. Ow. I mean, better than nothing. Try to get some more healing. Okay, not really. Ah, dang it. Well, I can't counter into another counter.
Renato wondered if he could learn to cook this way. Probably not.
I mean, they do that in RPGs all the time. Hello?
Paused to catch their breath. It was strange to be so close to her. What are you thinking? He asked. I'm trying very hard not to think.
Thinking
Me
is
too,
hard.
He said. Up ahead, he could see the thin silver of Zenobia's personal ship. It looked fast. They would leave all this behind.
Loot. Yeah, I definitely see that one. There's all these like constantly flying airships moving around. Can I do anything with these? Okay, it kind of looked like they were glowing, like I could interact with them or something, but apparently not. Okay, I'm imagining this is like Frogger now. There we go. Okay, maybe not quite Frogger, but...
Snack time, boys! Called the lead raisin.
Ow. Take that. Ah, damn it. I feel like I'm not that great at the combat, not gonna lie. Okay, good energy gain. Hell yeah.
Sharp? Check. Pointy? Check. Flexible? Check. What else do you need in a sword?
Oh, I thought there was still one more enemy. Aaron Jaw Jamer. Wow. I'm surviving. That's good enough combat prowess for you? I mean, except for the one time. Oh, God. Get there. It didn't count. It was just a dream. It was a prophecy of things that could have occurred, but didn't. I feel like there should have been a fight there. Oh, new enemy. Shield grunts will block your attacks. Grab and throw another grunt into them, and their shield will be knocked away. Okay. Ow. 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 No, no, no. There we go. Wait. I blocked that thing from afar. Oh, God. Oh, God. Nope. God dang it. Oh, I can't do anything about his shield now. Oh, God. God damn it. Okay, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Ah, God. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to learn how to do the grabbing thing like in live action, and that's harder than it sounds.
This would be the perfect place for a tic-tac-toe board.
You know, you're not wrong. All right. Okay, I keep trying to hit R1 to counter for some reason. Oh, actually, okay. Okay, that one was me. Oh, God. Hey, we survived that time. Barely, but we survived.
As they reached her ship, Renato suddenly felt a sharp pain in his stomach. He was surprised to see a crossbow bolt sticking out of it. I was going to lead the Empire to a secret base, said Lapino.
Oh.
No, you had to screw up my plan because you still got a thing for her. Renato stared at Zenobia. The kiss. Was it real? She said, with a look of indescribable sorrow. She gestured and said an arcane word, and Lapino went flying into the abyss, screaming, "I'm telling your father!" Then
yeah, good luck with that.
She bent down to cradle his head, and her paws felt very soft and warm. Okay, that was weird. He could have sworn he just died.
Oh.
Instead, he was on the Farfarer, sailing away from Ubar. And it was still burning. He'd fled burning Ubar years ago, hadn't he? And now he was back there. Had all those years fighting the Empire been nothing but a vision into the future? A useful vision if it was true? He'd learned something. Lapino was a traitor. Renato had suspected there was something wrong with the mad rabbit, but now he knew there was malice behind his goofiness.
Huh. Okay, so I guess different endings give more of the story? Oh! Well, that's one of the truths, I guess. Time travel, I guess, kind of? Lupino is a traitor. Tier 2 skills unlocked. New location? Okay. Oh, there's a lot of different endings. Okay, now if we find all 4 truths, I guess that unlocks the final stage, I guess? I'm guessing only like certain stories within these segments will actually give like the truth, so to speak. Huh.
He'd made bad choices.
Find the remaining truths.
But now, when the real battle came, he wouldn't make those choices. He wouldn't make the same mistake twice. The book's pages began to flip backwards, towards the beginning. And he realized that his adventure was just beginning. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose.
Oh, I can't skip the thing.
Was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer.
So I guess we're stuck in a time loop.
Had surfaced, or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert.
Oh.
The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Renato.
Okay, we actually get different choices.
His old friend Lupino needed rescuing.
Okay, then it doesn't indicate which ones we haven't picked yet.
Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lupino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Let's try the new area, I guess. Why not?
The island was windswept desert. No one went there except ostriches and ostrich hunters. The Iblis stone. It sounded ominous. It sounded powerful. If the Emperor was searching for it, it must be dangerous. And so, Renato went ostrich hunting.
Not the ostriches.
Every child could sing verses about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone that ate souls, a ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away. Were all these things the Iblis stone? Long hidden in a buried temple, another ancient item that was only resurfacing now, drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals.
Can I get up there? No, I can't. Okay, I appreciate this is kind of like a roguelite, in that you literally keep all your abilities and you just keep doing more different story bits. Also, heck yeah, 2 chests at once. I think that wolf is the mascot of Acme at this point. I don't think we can craft anything yet.
I need more materials, thought Renato.
Yeah. We need more ore at the minimum. Excuse me. And we can't do anything. We haven't even found a gem yet. I would love to find a gem. But yeah, definitely next level of chance we get, I'm going to use the one that lets me use the grab to get rid of the enemy shield. Oh, 3 chests. Heck yeah. Yeah, trying to throw enemies into other enemies is very awkward in this game.
Distrusted doors that opened automatically, especially after being buried for millennia. Was this some sort of trap?
I mean, maybe the building is just lonely and it needs a friend. Not being so suspicious, narrator.
Come over here.
Yeah, take that. Oh, I barely got that counter in. That was a good counter. Or a combo thing.
Cawing in frustration. He was still searching for a way in. Good. And he hadn't come too late.
Destroy everything.
I went to the china shop. For some reason, the owner was always nervous.
Gee, I wonder why. Hook. Yeah, definitely get rid of the shield. Heck yeah. Dash through enemies? Target an enemy with dash, move through, and cause damage. Does all work on shield wielding. Okay, interesting. Attack enemies at any distance. Combo threshold, yeah. Attack reflexes. Oh, we don't... Oh, no, we need to actually get this first, that's why. Impale your enemy on your sword when you grab him, it causes damage. Ooh. That sounds kind of cool. Then more maximum stuff.
Can I borrow that?
Ah, dang it. Not even really fighting back anymore. Oh. 60 a combo, damn. Nice, 76 combo. Let's I can go. Come on. There we go. All those pots, we got nothing. Oh, we don't have the ice sword yet. Okay, never mind. Okay, that's a one-way path. Actually, they're both one-way paths, look like. What if we go through here? Let's see what looks like a big chest down there. Oh, this gets us access to that.
Don't look down, he thought.
Wait, do both these paths lead the same way? Okay, they both led the same way. Game. You can't do this to me. Still don't have enough ore for anything. We don't have any gems yet. Maybe that's what the, like, the big chests are for. Maybe those are the ones that have the accessories in them. Oh, well, we can get in here now. Oh, there's a big one.
Ooh, what's there?
Curiosity never killed anyone, right? Open your first secondary path. Ooh, we got a gem. Family jewels. Gems are rare items that boost your capabilities. Find a workbench to use your new gem. Increase resistance to physical damage by 20%. I like that value. Actually, hold up.
Huh? That was new. Most people still use doorknobs.
You found like 6 levers already. That is not actually new. Okay, we don't have that sword yet. Can't go back from that way. Do we have skill points? We do. Okay, so I don't need more speed to be able to get this. Let's actually just focus on more speed, though.
It was more and more extraordinary.
Yeah, we zoom in. Yeah, take that. Eat him. Beautiful. Whoa, hello. I might maybe be starting to get this. Ow, that didn't help. Why am I on fire? Okay, there. Oh. Right, there.
The ravens at least could not get past this point. Obviously, the temple builders knew how to deal with tomb raiders.
Especially ones with the first name Lara. Alright, looks like we have ads starting up momentarily. I'm going to take this opportunity to do a quick little bio break. And yeah, when I do my break, I'm going to go ahead and go back in the game so there's at least some audio. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this a lot more than I kind of expected to, honestly. But yeah, let me turn on the BRB, and we shall resume momentarily. Burb. Alright, and we are the returned. Did you have any successes? I'm assuming not, since there's been no follow-up message.
He knew the known knowns, and even some of the known unknowns. But he didn't know the unknown unknowns. You dig?
I don't know. Typical swings and misses? Gotcha. I believe you can do it next time. Yeah, that's fair. I did not do the thing. Thank you. Oh, that looks intense. I'm guessing this deactivates the turrets. Oh, it puts up a wall. Fair.
This couldn't be good for global warming.
I mean, at least this is a lot more mitigatable. What is that thing? I'm kind of afraid to interact with it. There's nothing else to do.
It was a stone of the purest blackness. It reflected no light, like a void made solid. Nervous, he picked it up.
This can only end well.
Who said that? It was the stone. Eager, thirsty. That seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once, and Renato wasn't sure he really wanted to be Emperor.
Too much responsibility.
Capture the core of Skyripper instead. It was the eye of a lost god torn out by the transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. What's the core? Said the stone anxiously.
It seems like you don't like the core. Let's go get the core.
The stone bothered him. He hated being told what to do. Wasn't that why he joined the rebellion? Wasn't that why he'd refused to be a soldier? He'd agreed to come on board only if he could freelance. The stone felt a bit clingy.
A bit?
Sage Calaveras had told him where to find the Skyripper, a weapon capable of challenging the gods. Even without its armature, the core would still possess great power. He would go there. The moment he landed the Farfarer, Renato had a rare feeling of regret. It's not too late, he thought. He could turn around and sail for Zenobia's island.
Oh god, we have the dark glow on us.
Wait a minute. He didn't want to kill Zenobia, did he? Sure, technically she was the enemy, but they'd been at Swordful School together. They'd never been lovers, but somehow they'd been closer. She'd told him every secret about herself, except the biggest one, that she was the Emperor's daughter. No, kill Zenobia, whispered the stone. Before it's too late.
Heck you. I'm starting to get the feeling that the Zenobia's probably gonna be like finding us at some point during this journey. We're gonna have to like basically like fight to make our own choice. Hello? That looks like a one-way path. What is that? Jump down? What are these directions? Let's go this way.
Whee!
Oh my god. Okay, loot. Right choice. Okay, now we can craft another sword. Yeah, the game has a lot of really good, diverse environments, which are really nice. Ah, chest. Perfect.
I wonder what I could make with all these sword crafting materials, thought Renato.
I don't know, maybe like a spoon. Spoon sounds good right now. Yeah, I guess they added like a top clip view thing, I guess. Yeah, it came up, I think, like within the past week or so. And I guess it's based on how many views that the clips get. Yeah, I think they're brand new, which is kind of surprising. I haven't seen any like notifications or news things about what they are, but yeah, it popped up, and congratulations, you got the #1 most viewed clips, I guess. Okay, not seeing anything I can do anything with yet. Oh god, some multiple paths.
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
Yeah, one thing I'll admit, I don't really know like how clips can be like I guess like searched or just kind of like randomly stumbled upon, or if that's even a thing that Twitch even does. I've never really looked for clips like outside of like a specific channel specific clips at any given moment. Really don't really know how it's kind of designed to function. That feels like main storyway. Yeah, you're usually clipping other people, so you hardly deserve the credit. I mean, I think it's just whatever clip that you make gets views. I think that's all I've really been able to tell about it so far. I think so far, like since I guess they introduced it, I think you're the only one who's made clips, which I think probably helps as well. I mean, I'm doing the funny stuff, but you're also the one that's actually like recognizing the funny stuff and making sure it actually gets like saved in posterity, stuff like that. You're the one taking the active step to save the archives for future generations. No, no, no. Dang it, I was trying to get away from that. Oh no. Oh, well. Yeah, it's kind of hard to really target certain enemies with the grapple, I'm noticing. Oh, dang it. Yeah, there's just too many enemies to deal with. Oh god. Okay, got out of that just in time. Okay. Ah, dang it. Okay, could have been better, could have been worse.
Back to him. The stone hadn't lied about what it could do for him. With each raven he cut down, he felt a jolt of power flowing into his arm. Whispered the stone.
I'll just use you as my shield.
Afraid of it? It chuckled. But it's unstable. It will poison you so much as it carries, and if you try to use it, it will explode catastrophically.
And so would you.
Leonardo did not trust rocks that talked in his head.
That's fair.
He went onwards.
Yeah, millennia from now, when the internet is rediscovered by aliens, they will laugh at my clips along with all the other cat videos online. And then their brains will rot into nothingness just like ours. And then they will become alien furries. Which, I mean, technically already exists if you're like in a volley or something like that. Alright, what else can we add on? I never actually looked too much in like further things from combos. Oh, right, that's one that gives you more distance. Or attacks at distance. I don't really know if I'm super into this one yet. I guess it's not too hard to get that high of a combo, but I don't know. Use maximum stamina or run faster. Honestly, maximum health is probably good because I'm kind of dying a lot.
That could be useful.
Yeah, see how much health we can recover. Oh, actually, I'll wait to see if there's any. No, there's gonna be a arena. Ah, knew it. Oh. Ah, come on. Press the wrong button.
Was that your shield?
Not anymore. Okay, I think I'm kind of getting the hang of combat. Mostly. Well, it's not sure I managed to get full health out of all that. Hello? Okay, this is probably like the light to this thing's dark, is my guess.
As he approached the core, the stone became hysterical.
Yay, holes.
He had a sudden vision of plunging his gauntlet into the core and dying in anguish. That wasn't his vision, was it? The stone had sent him its darkest fears, hadn't it? He had a sudden impulse to do exactly that. He raised his right fist and plunged it into the core. There was a rush of light. He thought he could hear the stone screaming. And then he passed out.
I wonder if they just like cancel each other out.
The core was gone. But the Iblis stone was no longer black, but glowing with a blue light.
Oh?
And it was silent. I can't hear you, he said.
Oh my god.
And you? It didn't answer. Ha, he said. He had defeated the demonic gem with the power of his mind.
Yeah, that's what it wants us to
He
think.
felt invincible. It was time to attack the Imperial outpost on the Nexus. Take the battle to the enemy. But among the huge crystals, there was also an observatory. A wise man would probably ask the scientists exactly what he had first. How wise was he?
It never hurts to ask for advice. You can always ignore it. Honestly, I do kind of like the idea of finding out what exactly we just did, so let's go with this one. Also, I like the clip viewception, where you make a clip about me commenting about a clip, which will then be another clip about me commenting about a clip, and then so forth. I approve.
Farah made its way toward the Nexus. Renata could see tiny sparks in the blackness that was the Iblis stone, as if somewhere within it, the core was still spitting out energy, which the Iblis stone sucked in hungrily. You'd think the stone would want this kind of power, wouldn't it? Thought Renato. Well, the scientists would explain it all.
Let's not overthink this.
He'd trusted his
Too
gut,
late.
and it had worked out. That's what it meant to be a hero. To ignore the naysayers and the odd makers and do what you knew was right and have it turn out to be the right thing.
That part's important.
Once he got to the observatory, the scientist toads could explain it. Then he could carry the war into the enemy's camp and destroy them all. Oh dear, he was getting a little bloodthirsty, wasn't he?
I mean, everybody can have a little bit of bloodthirstiness as a treat.
Renato wondered if his future self had commissioned these poles.
I mean, maybe? Small combat. Yeah, we swapped from the old game to this one because something broke with the last game where it wouldn't load the next level, and then I tried loading one of the original levels and it wouldn't load that level either, so we've swapped to this game instead. And I'm definitely enjoying this one a hell of a lot more. It's basically like kind of a choose-your-own-adventure action game with furries. And I am really enjoying this one. Yeah, or... We need to find our crafting station at some point. I'm sure we can actually craft something else out now. Nowhere else to go here. Oh, we don't have the Void Sword yet. Dang it. Oh. Okay, I thought we had a level up point. Apparently not. I knew to be. Oh, you're new. Oh, you're just the spellcaster. Ow. Ow. Freaking combo. I'm supposed to be comboing you, not the other way around. Ow. Okay. That was me not trying to count in the right direction. Yeah, because you have to be pressing the directional stick in the direction of the enemy that's about to attack for the counter to work. There we go. That wasn't so bad.
Renato had never felt better in his life. Normally, a battle would wear him down and he would need a night's sleep. Now he felt like he could go all night and all day. He felt like people were cheering him on, and he could practically hear their applause as he slew one raven after another.
I wonder if this is like a confidence-giving like stone at this point, rather than just straight up strength. No. Is there? Can I go that way? It doesn't look like it. I think we had to go on here. Okay, so we can't go back that way. We can't go this way. Here we go. Yeah, loot.
Get all the ingredients for a pretty nifty sword.
Yeah, but I'd like the crafting station to make anything with it. One thing I do wonder is that if I go through like the same story beats again, and if I go to like the same gem chest, I wonder if it'll actually like be replenished, or if it's just like a one-time thing where once I open it, it's opened. I wish I had the answer to that question.
The Iblis Stone and the Skyripper Core. Two artifacts from the time of legends. Renato was becoming a legendary hero, wasn't he?
Ooh, here we go.
Enough power to save the rebellion, but he had to understand this power, so he would not misuse it.
Or have it misuse me. Alright, what do I want to make? We can't make the Void Sword yet. We can make... Okay, I think for the sake of being able to open more doors, let's get this sword made.
This sword from the frigid north was really useful for making popsicles and birdsicles.
Birdsicles. Wow. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Okay, I don't strictly have to use the walls, but it definitely makes things a lot easier. I kind of like that part of this, actually. Oh, you're new.
Boy, some people were just liable to explode if you upset them.
Watch out for explosive ravens. When hit or thrown, they'll explode after a few seconds. Use them to your advantage. Okay. Ah, come on. Ah, dang it. Responded too late. Ah, dang it.
Oops. Thought Renato?
That was planned. Take that. We are a little on the wounded side, though. And doesn't seem like I can go anywhere else. Hello, loot. Oh, I can break these too. Oh, I could have grabbed more magic. Oh well.
There was a sign. Take the goat across first.
What? I don't get that one. Is that another crafting station? No, it's not. Just stuff. Hello? Okay, I'm guessing this is where the researchers are then.
The toads at the observatory measured the stone with their occult devices. I fed it the core of Sky River, explained Renato. No more feed me blood and souls.
But the core is not an unlimited energy source,
said one toad. Another said,
there's a feedback loop, you see, which could overload the stone.
The stone doesn't actually feed on souls,
claimed a third.
but on pain of killing another sentient being. If you can truly be at peace with yourself, it would not overload.
This was all very confusing. At peace? Yes, the mountains were peaceful and quiet, but he now had the power to turn the tides. He should report to the Rebellion Council and prepare for the decisive battle.
I don't know. I don't like the idea of eventually becoming the bad guy because I let the thing overpower me. Yeah, let's get some peace in a world of war.
He understood from all the Toad arguments. Maybe the stone did not feed on blood or souls or rage. It fed on empathy. It fed on the pain he felt when he put an end to another being's existence. Even if that other being was a raven intent on killing him, if he could find peace, then he could use the power of the Iblis Stone without being taken over by its evil. The mountains. He would go to the mountains. He could find peace there.
I know, help your friend as well. Childhood hack has a tumor. Ooh, that's
the
not
mountains
good.
were not empty. There were ravens everywhere. No matter. He had to fight, yes, but he didn't have to be angry. Parry, dodge, slash, and breathe. Yes, focus on the rhythm, the dance of it, not on the blood or the raven's core as they died. Ah, it was working. He wasn't feeling those dark jolts of eldritch energy. He wasn't feeding the Iblis Stone.
Yeah, just think about the dance of combat. Yeah, hopefully it's not like so serious. Hopefully they caught it early enough.
Had really, really long tentacles.
That's a random thought. Oh, free loot. Oh. Even more free loot. I wonder what I can do with the essences after I've crafted like all the swords with the element.
Pulling yourself up in a bucket.
Get him. Yeah, really hoping for her is, you know how she feels. He lost a cat named Merlin from it. Yeah, that.
His mind was
Yeah.
his own, and his heart too. He bore them no ill will, these ravens. They were doing their job. They were expressing their nature. Dance, whirl, parry, jab, and breathe. It was all so simple, wasn't it? But something was missing. He didn't feel truly at peace. Wait. Wasn't this near where Calaveras lived? The sage would help him figure it all out.
Probably still like the stress of all the previous combat. Ah, wrong button.
Barely landed a claw on him.
Yeah, I think I'm actually getting the combat in this at this point, finally. I think I'd love him just so lovely, love calling people running against him. Yeah, my roommate's cat is pretty much that exact same way. Like, anytime somebody comes by, my roommate's cat is just like, friend, rub, rub, rub. Although he did have an interesting experience when he met me for the first time. for a good while, I'm not really sure how long, there'd be points where he'd just like kind of come up, gently rub against my leg. I wouldn't do anything. I'd just be standing there watching him. He'd brush up against my leg, look up at me, and then hiss at me at the same time. I'm just like, you are confused.
These chests everywhere, wondered Renato. I should send him a thank you note.
Yeah, I don't think that would actually do anything. But yeah, cats can be weird little creatures, which is what makes them so freaking lovable. Oh, I lost a combo. Is there anything I could still be getting? Get some of this stuff.
Renato really hated inanimate objects.
Is this? Okay, this looks like progression. Or the way I like to phrase it, this looks like where I want to go, so I don't want to go there yet. Aha! And I'm glad I didn't. Hey! One of them fell off the edge. Dang a game, you cheated. Anything? Nope, can't do anything there. Can I do anything over here? I think this is where I came in from. Or maybe like a different teleporter or something, but yeah. Oh, did it just fall back there somehow? That or I missed it the first time. Either one of those is likely. Can't get anything over there. I'm getting so much energy that I don't even need. Come on. Mainly trying to get some more like random ore from these things, but it seems like they don't have a very high drop rate. Well, I say that as one drops. Yeah, I would definitely like more ore than I've been getting. Oh, I can go over there. This is, I think... You can probably come back from this way, maybe? There we go. There we go.
Ice walls only let you through if they knew you were cool.
Well, I am definitely cool. Where are we going? Hello? Dear Zenobia, do you remember that expedition I sent to the depths beneath the islands? They've returned. Well, 3 ships have returned out of the 8 I sent. Of course, I mourn the losses, but the knowledge that the survivors brought back is invaluable. What they've experienced is incredible. The air gradually grows denser and more turbulent until it becomes a suffocating, bone-crushing thunderstorm. But the islands keep stretching for miles below the surface, and they have roots that radiate downward, far beyond sight. The islands are alive. This is the proof I was looking for. The thick air of the depths keeps them afloat, and in the depths, they found their sustenance. Do they have a conscience? Or are they aware of our existence? Or are we merely parasites that they ignore or tolerate? I must prepare another expedition. This time, I'll go myself. I need to see this wondrous world of the endless deep sky. I hope you'll visit me before I leave. I would like to hear more about that new friend of yours, Reynardo. With love, Father. Wait, is that from Zenobia? Wait, no, that's to Zenobia. Oh, wait, that's the Emperor? Oh. Okay. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, didn't quite mean to do that yet, but okay. Oh, that... Okay, so I guess they do that to get access to that. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I can't break those.
Who are these guys? They seem to make everyone else harder to kill.
I don't like that. Enchanters can buff and heal enemies. Buff ravens are very dangerous. Ow. Oh, God. Wait. There we go. Ah, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, that was... Oh, God, that was...
At the end of a long, dark tunnel.
What?
Mother, you thought?
Wait, what? Okay, random death line. I'm guessing this is like a harder difficulty path. Based on the way that fight went. Oh my God, they have so much... Ow. Oh, God. There we go. That one infinitely better. Ooh, 2 big chests. Let's I can go.
Ah, the road less traveled, thought Renato. How intriguing.
I got a gem. Elemental resistance. I mean, I got 2 free slots still. Ooh, treasure hunter. Oh, that's not the right button. All right, I need to go to a little crafting station to be able to equip those. But yeah, that'll be good to check out once we get the chance. Okay, doing the same thing, basically. Yeah.
The Iblis Stone, silenced by the Sky River's core, had given Renato enough power to challenge the Imperial fleet. But what Renato was seeking was inner peace. The rebellion was on the verge of extinction, but it would have to wait.
Unless it's becoming so late that like everybody's already dead by the time we return. I wouldn't completely be surprised, honestly. Although maybe we would get like, I don't know if we'll actually get a truth out of this at all, but I do wonder what happens if we get an ending that doesn't give us like a revelation for anything, just straight up. Okay, we do have a level up point. More grab damage, or just more damage from countering. I kind of like the idea of that, honestly. Yeah, let's get this maxed out. Hello, friend.
At the end of the mountain path, he found the wise Calaveras in his workshop. To fix souls are only artifacts. He asked the sage.
Does your soul need fixing?
Asked the sage. I've been killing a lot of ravens lately, he told the sage.
You're a fox,
said Calaveras.
and to kill birds is part of your nature. Just enjoy in it. I mean, I might as well worry about eating flies. Would you like a fly?
No, I'm good, thank you.
True. That's what he had forgotten. The joy. Now he was ready for the final battle. The Farfarer cut through the clouds. The air had never felt so sweet since he was a child. There it was, the dreaded Imperial fleet. He could smell wet hemp ropes ahead, wood and tar and ravens. Even the fleet smelt good somehow. He was ready. He was ready.
Unless it's just like the joy of the Danza battle. That part wouldn't be quite bloodlust. It depends on what part of the combat gives you joy.
Squared away in his head. He would kill the Emperor. Isengrim III had begun well, but
Ooh, here we go.
had gone mad. He was trying to invoke the lost gods by means of dark, blasphemous rituals. That was a secret, but the victims had spoken to Reynardo. The ghosts had spoken. No anger. Reynardo could not afford anger. It was empowering the crystal in his sword. That made him stronger, but it clouded his mind. He would not be a hero. A hero strives. Reynardo would just be one with everything. The Emperor would die, and the wheel would turn, and all would be restored without rancor, without sorrow, without pain.
Yeah, good luck with that part. Okay, can we make the Void Sword yet? We have the... Oh, we're 2 away. Honestly, I'm gonna save the ore for when I can make the Void Sword. That way we can open like any door we come across. That's my priority. There's nothing I could have grabbed onto, right? Yeah, it looks like nothing. Oh, I need the Void Sword. Dang it. Yeah, I literally just spent a level point recently. You can get this again.
What could he craft with the materials he had? Reynardo had a pretty good idea, actually.
I had a perfect idea. I just can't actually ability it because I'm not in the right area. Ooh, barely countered.
Danced around the room yelling,
Oh yeah, that's how we do it.
it was something he liked to do, but only after he'd killed all the witnesses.
I mean, technically, the witnesses are going to be ones that we're just going to kill anyway. You can just do it, like, constantly. There's literally nothing stopping you. Yeah, take that, Banner. Nah.
He found a Superman issue #1 in mint condition in a jar.
Riv! Holy crap, welcome and thank you for the raid. Let me do the thing.
What is a raid? An adorable little pile of cuties. But enough talk. Welcome on in.
Welcome on in, Riv and Raiders. How y'all doing tonight? I always forget how I do my little raid intro. I really need to figure out a set thing. But yeah, welcome on in, Raiders. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Aaron Jevlith. I'm a silly little cat doing silly little things on the silly little internet. And yeah, we're doing our Steam library tour tonight, which involves us. We started off with a game called, it was like Steel something, Burning Battalion, something like that. The game wound up breaking within like half an hour, so we decided to swap to this game instead. A game called, what's the full name? It's Stories, something. Stories, The Path of Destinies, which is kind of like a narrative-driven action RPG roguelite, which is not a combination of words that I would think I'd be interested in for a game, but this has actually been an amazing game. Yeah, welcome on in, Riv. Welcome on in, Crafty. How y'all doing tonight? And yeah, what were you up to today? You were doing some Foundry. I forget what Foundry was. I'm pretty sure you've commented on what Foundry was before, but yeah, can you give me a little reminder? Yeah, this has been a very fun game. The combat takes a little bit of getting used to, especially for like the counterattack and stuff like that, but once you get it down, it actually does feel really good. And we're actually we're right about the end of our second run right now.
Stickers all over the platform for really hot lady foxes.
Ooh.
Pictures and addresses and everything.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's a random note. Oh god, which way do we go? Let's go this way. Foundry is a satisfactory / Minecraft combo style of factory game. Very fun, and they just added space commerce. Well, the only place that is no longer protected from capitalism. Space. So it's been enjoyable? Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you're definitely having fun with it. But yeah, if anybody needs to do any like post-stream self-care, like, you know, need to like go to get some sleep or like get some food or anything like that, by all means, feel free to do so.
Hooking yourself onto a moving ship.
Not fair, actually. Yeah, otherwise, feel free to just kind of just hang out and enjoy the shenanigans we got going on here. And yeah, one of the kind of core things about this game is that depending on which ending you get, because you basically get a different set of choices on what you can do. Oh god, so I'm actually manually activating those. Never actually really noticed that until now. But yeah, you basically get a bunch of like narrative choices throughout the course of each run, and each one gives you like a different storyline that pops up. And I guess certain endings will give you a quote-unquote truth, which is something I guess that lets you get to like the proper true end at the very end of the run and everything, stuff like that. You're gonna wind down a bit and chill, enjoy your stream. By all means, enjoy the rest, enjoy the relaxation, and just thank you again so much for the heckin' raid. Yeah, I don't know if we're actually going to get a truth on this run, because we've done everything kind of just like on our own. Oh, hi. I'm not getting any of my perfect hits. There we go. Yeah, one of the skills you get basically allows you to get like an extra combo bonus if you attack again upon landing another hit on an enemy. Sometimes I'm good at it, sometimes I'm terrible at it. Like that round, I was absolutely terrible. So we need the Void Sword to unlock this. We have the ingredients, but we just need to find another crafting desk. But yeah, I would, because those red chests right there give you a gem, which is basically the equivalent of like an accessory, which gives you just a miscellaneous bonus, and you can equip up to any 3 different ones at any given moment. But alas, we do not have access to that right now.
You guys dress up as for Halloween? Just wondering.
Ow. Okay, I missed that one. Okay, that one was so hard. Oh, I can't damage a banner this time? There we go. Take that, banner. Ha! Fall to your destiny. I did it. Also, I'm gonna scroll up, just make sure I didn't miss anybody from that raid. Dude. Got Riv, I got Crafty. Okay, I didn't miss anyone, good. I'm always paranoid that I like miss greeting somebody when they come in from a raid. Ah, okay, I did not do that counter properly. Yeah, the counter timing is actually pretty lenient as long as you're pressing the right direction when you do the counter, because you're basically just attacking back in their direction. And you can stop the attack, you can do a little counter attack afterwards. And I do also have a skill that lets me do damage just based on doing the counter attack right then and there, which is nice. I wonder if lighting those up actually does anything eventually.
But the more he thought about it, and he had so much more time to think about it now that he was not worrying about the battle.
Okay.
Killing the Emperor would not change anything. Another would take his place. Perhaps Zenobia. Perhaps the Speaker of the Rebel Council, and power would corrupt them too, and death would make grief, and grief would lead to hatred. He must lead by example. Reject the violence. Reject the desire to create violence.
Oh, we're gonna be killed immediately. We're gonna find the Emperor, and then we're just gonna immediately get stabbed. And the game will be like, ha, lol, skill issue. There we go. Is there gonna be like another ship that can pop up that I can do like secret stuff with? Or is it just gonna be the one? I think it's just the one. Dang. I thought it was being smirked. Ooh, big vase. Now it's a bunch of tiny vases. Come on, I need a crafting bench. I want to make my void sword. Ah, dang it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, got that combo at least. Oh, you're still alive. There we go. So, nothing else to collect.
There was an inscription. No spitting.
I mean, honestly, with this environment, fair. This is getting ominous. Wow, that thing has some reach. Oh, God. Oh, that thing attacks fast now. Oh, Jeebus. Ow. Get him. I'm a fire in my bois. Okay, the redness of that door makes it look like we're about to walk into an oven. Which is not enticing, but it's the only thing we can do.
Finally, he came to the Emperor's ship. The path behind him was strewn with dead ravens. The path to enlightenment. His mistake, he realized, was trying to change the world. The world would spin and the wheel would revolve whether he strove against it or not. What he had to do was nothing.
What?
He had attained enlightenment. He sat down, adopted a full lotus position, and began to meditate.
What?
And all around him, the warriors stopped fighting too. They knew. They could feel his enlightenment. They gave up fighting, dropped their weapons, and became his disciples. No, just kidding. The nearest raven stabbed him with a sword and then chopped off his head.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
Might not have thought this through properly. Thought Renado's head as it rolled around the deck and died.
Yeah.
Renado stared at the book. He was still alive. Again. And still only flying away from burning Ubar. Had he lived that adventure?
Hello?
Or only dreamt it? Had he really died? It felt so real, not like a dream at all.
Return of the
And
hippie.
he'd lost
Wow.
again. Oh, he hated that. But he had made different choices. And he'd lost in a different way. It was the book, wasn't it? Oracles showed you your destiny. But this was showing him different ways he could die miserably.
Dumb ways to die.
He thought. But these were destinies that he did not have to fulfill. But he'd learn another true thing. The Iblis Stone was evil. It would try to corrupt anyone who used it.
Okay, so we did get a truth then. Okay. Cool. Oh, it even shows us the choice that we made too. Okay. Okay then. A hero who transcends being a hero to become one with everything.
But
All right,
that
then.
meant there must be a destiny where he survived and won, right? Otherwise, what was the point? And with that, the book's pages fluttered back once more to the beginning, and the clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him.
I do think we can kind of skip these little intros because we've already heard these.
The Emperor. Also,
Yeah, because that just goes to the base pause menu.
a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis
Okay, that shows
stone
what
was hidden
ending
there.
or what truth would we get from that.
It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it. To take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lupino needed rescuing. Of course. Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lupino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Alright, let's go for the presumed third truth then.
Every child knew about the Sky Ripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces. What could have brought them to light? This Emperor, Isengrim III, had once been kind, but he'd gone mad. And now he was conducting secret, obscene rituals to bring back the lost gods. Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the earth? It was more than Renato could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it. As he set foot on the island, Renato couldn't help feeling a bit curious.
Wait, why are we getting this one?
Was Pino still waiting to be rescued? No. He was probably drinking champagne with the ravens. Did ravens drink champagne? Did rabbits? Renato felt oddly thirsty, come to think of it. Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? Renato never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Sky Ripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
I believe he can do the thing. That and nothing else we've done to the work so far, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what happens when you actually max out all your swords and don't really need the resources anymore. I don't think you can do anything special with them. Okay, I can go that way. I don't think I want to yet. Oh, there's actually different pathways I could... Unless this is just another side path? Aha! I chose wisely. Okay, that's everything we can get here. Alright. Wait. Okay, I thought something like glowed like I could interact with it there. This is a lot of stairs. Aha! Now we can do our thing. We can finally make the Void Sword. Let's heck and go.
This sword from the mystical east could make time itself slow for you.
Because movement and attack speed cost energy. Heck yeah. Don't have anything new for gems yet. Yeah, look at our purple blade. I see you there. I also see you there. I don't like you being there. Ah, yeah. Oh, I turned around too fast. Hey, yeah.
2 eyes good. 1 eye dead.
There. Hello, Void Sword door. Oh, there's a wall there. Oh, God. Yeah, I'll open that door up after I take care of these two. I don't want any surprises. There we go.
He hadn't noticed that path before.
Is there gonna be loot? This looks like a fight arena. Yep. Ow. Ow. Heck you. Ow. There we go. Yeah, definitely time to heal. Use up all of our energy, but really not using it for anything else, so it's fine. Also, I don't think the different swords do any different kind of like elemental damage.
The East made you so fast you could catch a fly with your chopsticks. If that's what you really wanted. That had been his mistake before. Thinking he could win a battle of wills with an ancient evil all by himself.
Another scroll.
He had to be cleverer than that. Or braver. Or something.
The truth behind the Sky Ripper is shrouded in a thick fog. The most believable tale is that the Transcendent Emperor has used the Sky Ripper to banish Iblis. Then the TE buried the weapon and vanished. TE? Oh, Transcendent Emperor, okay. Was it a self-imposed exile to rid the world of its last divine presence? Or was it the price to pay for using such a tremendous power? Could the Sky Ripper and Iblis have a deeper connection than just a weapon and its victim? My rituals will summon the Iblis Stone. Perhaps I should worry that they will also cause the Sky Ripper to resurface. If that's the case, I should spare no resources to find it. A weapon that can banish a god is an invaluable bargaining chip should the old ones decide to double-cross me. It's in their nature to try. But gods are predictable, and I can rely on that to always be one step ahead. Emperor Isengrim III's Secret Journal. Yep. Going mad with power. Okay, we could go that way, but we have a secret entrance here, so why go any other way?
Imagine if you built a house on one of these things. Oh, that would be amazing. It would be like having a boat.
Not the most imaginative word choice. Okay, we can go this way. We can come back. Okay, I'm using all my swords now. I wonder if there's gonna be an achievement for unlocking like every different colored gate. Oh, hello. Oh, that's a lot.
Hey, why don't you guys fight in groups? Oh, I know. Because there's no I in team.
Oh my god. Why? Not I. Why? Oh, I couldn't quite get to it. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, actually can't sneak over that way. Good to know. Eat him. Oh my god. There. Was there a fourth one? Yes, there was. Can I go up this? No, I cannot. Kind of look like what is this? Kind of looks like there should be something in there, but I guess there isn't. Ow. Eat him. Yeah. Zero of that. Yep.
adorable little pile of cuties. But enough talk. Welcome on in.
Welcome on in, Zero Fan Raiders. How you doing tonight? For those who don't know who I am, my name is Aaron Jevlith. I'm a silly little cat doing silly little things on the silly little internet. Tonight we're doing a part of our Steam library tour where I slowly play through every game in my Steam library, basically one game at a time. And we're currently on this kind of interesting little like narrative choice, action adventure, roguelike kind of game. And yeah, I'm having a great time with this. Also, it's a very furry game. It's also really good for that sense. But what were you up to tonight? Oh, Oblivion Remaster. Literally everybody's playing that tonight. I want to play that at some point. I just don't have the capability yet, but I want to get that. Did you do any? Okay, what kind of shenanigans did you get up to, and how many bugs did you find? Because from what I've been told, like the remaster is still basically just as buggy as the original Oblivion was, which is just literally an amazing thing. I actually love how faithful they were to the original game, and still fix up some things that kind of need to be fixed, like the leveling system, stuff like that. But yeah, so yeah, tell me the adventures of your tale. Also, I presume you are a Khajiit or Argonian, because no furry. We gotta play the furry stuff because we're furries. But yeah, welcome on in, Zero Wolf. Yeah, okay. One of these days I will remember my raid speech thing, because I can never remember what to say or when stuff like that. But yeah, if anybody needs to doing post stream self care, you need to get some sleep or you need to go get some food, get up and stretch or anything like that, by all means, feel free to do whatever you need to do. And yeah, and welcome on in, and thank you again for the raid, Zero Wolf. Yeah, there's a thing. It's the OG of... Oh, you're doing the... Wait. With a fancy translation layer to the... Okay, so you're talking about the remake. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I love how upgraded literally everything is in that game, especially the way the Khajiits look. They look heckin' gorgeous. Admittedly, the Argonians look kind of weird to me, but I still kind of like it at the same time. You're from Riv to Raid? People know me. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for the suggestion, Riv.
Puzzles.
Oh.
Except when you couldn't figure them out.
Puzzles?
On the other hand, if there was a puzzle, it was probably meant to keep people away from something good.
This is the first puzzle, actually. Okay, what do things do? I'm guessing these rotate? Yeah, they rotate. Okay, so it's like individual steps. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh. I don't know if I like that. I think we have to do that eventually, though. Okay, there's a bridge here. I missed that. Yeah, that was your biggest problem with the OG, is that you could not get past the god-awful character models. I mean, they could have done worse, to be fair. I remember the ones from Morrowind kind of looked even more awkward in my view.
That wasn't so hard.
That's all the puzzle was? Really? Yeah, you're furry trash playing an Argonian. Gotcha. Yeah, I've always preferred playing Khajiits because, obviously, cat. But I've also always wanted to play as Argonians just because of the pure ability to, breathe water for, ever and ever. I always have trouble, deciding which one I want to do whenever I play, any Elder Scrolls game. Inflict damage on hooked enemies. Extra shield. Okay, so we don't have any access to any of these yet. Can dash through shield-wearing enemies. Okay, so we can actually... It's an upgrade to that. Gotcha. Don't have any of those yet. Okay, we can't skip to this right now, actually. Kick and throw distance are increased. Oh, kick distance, too. So I think that's when we do our counterattack. That'd actually be kind of cool. Yeah, Morrowind has some weird models. Yeah, yeah, it's like they can't wear boots. Yeah, that's one of the things I've never much cared for when it comes to Morrowind, because just... I mean, granted, paws and claws are, far better than any, kind of feet style, but... I don't know, they could have at least had something. At least let them wear socks. I mean, who's going to argue with a Khajiit in socks, seriously? Maximum sword energy. I kind of want it, but I also kind of don't want to spend points on it. Apparently we have 2 skill points. I just now noticed that. What else do we want to do? I'm not really doing the graph, so it's not really going to help that much there. The distance actually wouldn't be helpful because I'm still trying to attack them generally. I guess we could start putting points into this. That way we can dash through enemies. Oh, shot speed. It already goes pretty fast. Let's actually do this. We are kind of hooking enemies semi-regularly now. As far as bugs, you actually didn't find a lot, but Wednesday you found one. Walked through a door and the level didn't load, so he fell into the void and died. That definitely sounds like a Bethesda game, just in general. Well, I think that kind of thing is basically part of what the speedrun uses to be able to get to the end game like super quickly. Is that they can like just nudge up against a specific door in a very specific way, so they can actually trigger the transition to the end game zone when they shouldn't have access to it. Aha! I knew this led to something. All right, get some potential resources.
Smashing things was fun.
And yeah, the narrator does occasionally respond to just things you do at random, like in the world. Like, okay, let's see if we can get him to comment on this again. We can make ourselves go speed. I don't know what it takes for him to say something, but he said something about this earlier, and I want to see if he does it again. Hold on. Okay, do the old Mario Party version of this, so I just use like the palm of my hand to spin. Oh, he's not saying anything. Okay, narrator's not being fun.
This was a roundabout way of getting there.
Why does somebody start walking? Yeah, I think one of my current favorite styles of like Oblivion bug nowadays is when like a random dialogue starts happening right as some like big animal's about to pounce you, and they're like taking out the entire screen at that point. And the NPCs just talking so peacefully.
There it was. Skyripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway. The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How is it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist.
It's probably a bomb that just goes boom.
Get the second piece. Skyripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
Yeah, we started. We need to keep going with it.
It was a no-brainer. He'd sacrificed his old friend Lapino to get the armature. And the armature was useless by itself, only a series of coils and wheels. War demanded sacrifices, and he would make more before the end. He would have to choose the greatest good, no matter how much it cost him. Zenobia. Well, he would see her sooner or later, across a battlefield or a sword's point before all this was over. He was sure of that. The power was in the core. Obviously, he had to get the core.
So yeah, the last one we actually managed to get like a different kind of artifact that had like this. Oh, I'll wait until he's done.
They were so big and so old. They'd been there before he was born, and they'd be there after he'd passed into
Oh, it
legend.
follows us.
Was he confronting his own unimportance? What had got into him? He was no philosopher. Anyway, who cares? He was plenty important. He was a hero, and soon he'd prove it.
So yeah, in the previous run we did, we actually picked up like a different artifact first.
Curious.
And it basically wanted to be like this kind of dark, like evil stone kind of thing. And then we came to get the one that we're about to get now, and they kind of like counteracted each other in a certain way. So I'm kind of curious how it responds to this little armature thing. I think we have enough to upgrade something, right? Oh, we don't have enough for. Dang. I thought we had something we could do with one of these. I guess not. Yeah, when you start talking to someone, the world around just pauses. In my opinion, it's the greatest feature of a Bethesda game, just straight up. Dear Zenobia, the director of the Academy has told me how much he was impressed by your academic performance and leadership. Somehow, I doubt this was a session of bootlicking. I've seen plenty of those. That old toad is sincere. I am proud of you, my daughter. You'll make a fine empress one day. On my end, great news. Professor Calaveras has been studying the Nexus, and he has made a bold observation. That toad is a true genius. You know how that island is unique, constantly changing, new crystalline formations appearing, island fragments merging, splitting, slowly drifting, held together by some invisible threads? Professor Calaveras is convinced that those changes are not random, but rather indicative of the living nature of the islands. He has observed that certain changes on the Nexus follow or sometimes precede a turbulence on another island. Landslide, quake, flood. The Nexus seems to resonate with those events. Maybe the islands are a hive mind, and the Nexus is the brain? In any case, I'm funding a permanent scientific observatory on the Nexus. It will attract the Empire's greatest minds, with Professor Calaveras at the helm. I anticipate a great age of enlightenment for the Empire. With love, Father. So yeah, so the Emperor in this game, he's kind of the bad guy currently. He's basically, like, he's doing all sorts of, like, bad ritual stuff like that. But apparently he was actually, like, a good, like, Emperor/King before. So something about him changed, and we're not really trying to figure out, like, what happened to him necessarily, but we're trying to kind of correct the mistakes, so to speak. Ah, I got wrong direction. Ah, wrong button. There we go.
I think this is yours, said Renato. He couldn't hear his enemy's answer.
Oh, I thought there was some more of them. Okay, I guess that was it. And now our pathway is blocked. I can't do anything there. Ooh, big chest. New gem. Ooh, critical chance, okay. Oh, dang it. Wrong button. Heck yeah. Oh god, there's so many paths now. Nothing there. I guess it's only 2 paths, really. I should probably get a quick heal in. Yeah, I'm doing the thing. And I'm doing it very okayly. Ooh, break this. Break that. Oh god, so many paths. Hello. What is that thing over there? Oh, it's another one. Oh, I need to be careful. Okay. Let's turn around. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, no.
Almost
Okay.
never saw wild gogglers together like this. The toads had to train them not to peck each other to death. So these had to be imperial gogglers. That meant ravens were up ahead.
I didn't know they were called gogglers. Kind of a weird term for them.
It was definitely easier to fight inanimate objects.
Truth. Ah, dang it. Wrong button. Ow. Okay, so apparently the perfect attack timing is actually like a second after hitting them, which seems weird. But yeah, that's how I started actually getting like more combos just now. Ooh, another gem chest. Ooh, big gem.
The right jewel could
Ooh, level up.
really give you an edge. The wrong, well, it still looked pretty, didn't it?
I wonder if we automatically get the level up version or if we still have to equip it manually. Okay, so I think that's the way we would have come from otherwise. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. What was that, like, immediate turn back around? Put 25 predators to sleep. The eternal
There were more
kind.
pylons he could use the hook on. They really needed to construct additional pylons.
Oh my god. Game, why? You didn't have to do that.
Fewer and fewer trees. There are only these huge crystalline growths. Had those been here before? He no longer heard birds except for the feverish cawing of the ravens when they attacked. He couldn't smell the small animals of the forest, the mice and rabbits. Where had they gone? And he was getting hungry too. This was an unhealthy place to be.
Well, we'll just eat the crystals. Surely they have lots of fiber. Trying to see if there's any like special side paths we can still get. I'm not really seeing any. Also, trying to get some like healing or magic, and it's not working out very well for me. Okay, there's some healing at least. No, they don't have fiber. And your fiber internet maybe? They're kind of technological.
Hey, I got his friend as a swan. Should we join up? Dyes his feathers?
Ow. Oh, I didn't see you coming. Getting very closer to death, and I'm not appreciating this. Energy on kill. Interesting. I need healing, though. I mean, I could technically just, like, wait and then use the energy I build up over time to get healing, but that's gonna be slow as all hell.
Of course there was a puzzle. You couldn't expect the transcendent Emperor to bury a god's eye in a leather sack where anyone could pick it up.
Why not? Ah, magic. Also, oh my god, that was basic. Okay, what does this do? Oh, it gives me a timer. Then I just do that, yeah. Can't level up.
Whoa, personal space.
Wait. Yeah, take out the guy that I cannot see, so they can't, like, surprise combo me. There we go.
It was in a swirl of newly remembered knowledge. He needed to focus.
Let's heck and go. Big door. Oh, here's the artifact.
The 20-sided core made him feel physically sick. Once he had sneaked into a temple of the dark art, and he hadn't liked what he smelt and saw there. This felt like that. As quick as he could, he wrangled the icosahedron into the armature. The wheels began to spin, then glow. The sick feeling quickly spun away. Now he only felt sad. He had lost good friends for this war apparatus. Maybe Lapino wasn't such a good friend. Yeah, that made him feel better.
Oh, that text has changed because we know the truth.
Now he had to make his next move. There was a key Imperial outpost on the Nexus. If this really was some sort of super weapon, he could use it to wreak havoc on the enemy. And if it wasn't, well, better to know that before the final battle. But
I mean, fair.
maybe he should show it to some scientists first. There was an observatory on the Nexus. Maybe he should go there before he fired it.
Also figure out, how to fire it. You know what? Yeah, no time for fussing. Let's attack.
Renato had never been much of a student. At Sword Fu school, he'd never read the books, just looked at the pictures.
Wow.
And Zenobia. But weapons he understood. His guts told him that the Sky Ripper would work great. He would use it to take out the Imperial outpost. And what's the worst that could happen? The thing wouldn't work, and then he'd take it to the scientists, right?
Sure. Exactly. We'll go with that. A fox of action.
Down the path, Renato wondered why the parts of the Sky Ripper had only surfaced now, thousands of years after the Transcendent Emperor had discarded it. This Emperor, Isengrim III, had performed terrible, bloodthirsty rituals to invoke the lost gods. Perhaps that was bringing up lost artifacts. How perfect, then, that the Sky Ripper would reappear to be his destruction. Hoped his hook didn't break.
I mean, why would it break? It hasn't had any hint of that yet. Oh god, hello. Oh, I'm getting 3 extra combos per perfect hit now. Holy crap. I didn't realize that was a thing I was doing. Actually, I could definitely easily get the range damage now for the Sword Fu based on that. Kind of want to check that out now. Yeah, there we go. A little more healing. A little bit of looty booty.
Stories of a dungeon where chests were filled with potions and weapons. Fairy tales.
Void door. Yeah, I'm kind of assuming that depending on which sword you need to access a certain area depends on how, or determines how much benefit you get out of it. Because the void sword was the hardest one for us to build up to. I don't think we need to do more damage on hooking enemies. Yeah, let's give this a try and see what this does. So once we get to 30 combo or more, we should be able to just attack from a distance. Assuming the skill is to be believed. Nothing there. Oh, the big spiral staircase. Ah, dang it. Oh, I got out of the thing too early. Dang it. It's trying to get me the explosion. I think we just came from here, right? Yeah, we just came from here. Ooh, big chest.
Renato remembered when he'd first stolen one of these. Good times.
Wasn't even that long ago. We would be, yeah, we had to go this way. I guess we could have maybe checked another way, but oh, all too late. Nothing there.
He was tired of slaughtering ravens. Maybe it was time to test out the new weapon. He turned a knob on the Sky Ripper. It made strange mechanical noises. The wheels spun faster. It began to hum.
I wonder if there's any stories that have an early ending.
Every step. At least it acknowledged him as the master. But there was no trigger. How was he supposed to fire it? Fire, he said. Nothing happened. Well, maybe it just needed to warm up. After all, it hadn't been fired in thousands of years.
Maybe he just needs coffee. A little more healing. Or maybe just like caffeine in general, not necessarily coffee. I can speak for myself, at least I'm not really much. Ooh, here we go. We can check out our thing now.
Your workbench.
Yeah, I'm definitely not much of a coffee person personally. Okay, so they do automatically level up. It's only 1%. That doesn't seem like a lot. Already have that. So we have 2 energy on kill or critical chance. Ooh. 10% chance to deal double damage or 4% energy. Honestly, this does sound kind of nice where I can get more healing. Let's go for that. So a bunch of, yeah, this is definitely the more survival build right here where we have defense increase and then more magic. What can we level up? We can max out our fire. Also nice surrounding enemies.
Yes, please.
Heck yeah. I don't know if that makes it do any more base damage or not. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, we lost another magic. Dang it. Alright, we already opened that one. Oh, it's actually attacking for us now. Let's I can go. Oh god. Ooh, I barely got out of there in time. Oh god, that thing's actually kind of helpful. Holy crap.
The Sky Ripper was making a whining noise now, and its wheels were spinning so fast he could no longer see them. I had a thought. Please? He asked. The Sky Ripper began to glow. Boom! The outpost burst into flame. Ravens flapped out screaming, wings on fire. The base was his. The far speaker toad came hopping out.
Renato!
It croaked, sounding like a toad version of Zenobia.
What?
Don't use the Sky Ripper. It will destroy the world.
I think it's the wrong character image.
Sure it will, cracked Renato. Pull the other one.
If you don't trust me, go see Calaveras. He'll tell you the same thing.
Oh, she would say that. That sounded sensible. Why did she always have to sound sensible all the time? Oh, it was infuriating. Of course she would say that. He was supposed to hurry and bring the Sky Ripper to the council so the rebels could actually win the war. But what if she was right? Damn it.
Yeah, given how easily that like took care of everything, yeah, now is a good time to be cautious.
Zenobia was so frustrating. If she couldn't get you with magic, she'd get you with reason and caution and sensible arguments.
How
of course,
evil.
Calaveras, he might not know the latest scientific theories with evidence and all, but Renato preferred the knowledge in the old books anyway. What they said felt true, and that's what's important.
Can I undo my decision?
She'd probably guess he'd come here. That meant she'd probably set an ambush for him. Renato landed on the island, expecting Zenobia's ambush at any moment. On the other hand, there did seem to be a lot of ravens around here. Were they just lost patrols stirring up trouble? Were they looking for him? If she was going to ambush him, wouldn't she keep the road clear so he wouldn't be on his guard? Or, unless they were part of the ambush, the obvious reasons he was meant to see to take his mind off the ones he wouldn't see. God, after all these years, she still drove him crazy.
Okay, that's a one-way path. I want to hold off on that. I suspect this is probably gonna be like at least a small chest or something.
Always a rush.
Take that. Yeah, there we go. We still need a lot more to be leveling up our swords again. I think we probably need like 200, 250 total between our last two upgrades. Oh, I can't break those in the middle of combat? Really? Oh, I pulled him. Oh, you can pull him into the explosion like that. Oh, that's actually kind of a cool combo. I need to try to keep that in mind for future. Okay, gravel doesn't work on the destroyables. I'm actually basically full health and magic again. Nice.
There was an inscription on the platform. Balaleka lessons with an address.
They'll call them maybe, I guess. Okay, I think this one locked off Oh, actually, they're both. Yeah, go to the more advanced store, which I assume gives us better goodies. Oh. There's gonna be a battle here, isn't there? That seemed way too big to not have a battle. Well, that was a little chest, I guess.
With materials like this, you could probably make a really nice pair of barbecue tongs. Or even a sword.
Or barbecue swords. We'll corner the market. Why am I actually on air? I should not be walking here. That's a little concerning, actually. Ah, dang it. Honestly, the weapon
ambush never materialized. Could she be sincere? Calaveras was a great scholar. Renato doubted even Zenobia could convince him to say something he didn't believe. And if he was working for the Empire, he'd never have told Renato about the Sky Ripper in the first place. Well, he would listen to the wise old toad. But that didn't mean he had to agree.
Get him. Yeah, now I got this. Ooh, I see a set of things. It's kind. Oh, I went the right way. Let's go. We can go through a void door.
His paws were getting numb. Calaveras really didn't want company, did he?
I mean, maybe his social battery is just low. I definitely know that feeling. Big chest. Ooh, attack speed. Depending on how much of a bonus that is, that actually might be worth equipping. Let's heal real quick. A little small chest. Okay, nothing from those. Yeah, level up.
It was time to turn it into something he could use.
Oh, some more there. Too many syllables, but sure.
To his was alarmed, Renato realized that the rebels had no way of knowing he had a powerful new weapon. He might set off on their attack on the fleet before he could bring the Sky Ripper to the fight. He had to hurry, while there were still rebels to save.
I'm running as fast as I can. Especially in the heckin' cold. Oh, I can't get across to there. Dang it. At least, not that I could immediately tell. Yeah, there's no... Dang it. Let that activate real quick. Oh god. I forgot they weren't all blocked. I probably shouldn't be paying as much attention to these as I am, but I do kind of like smashing things. Not gonna lie. Ooh, level up time. What do I want to put this into? We haven't really seen this trigger yet, but that's because with the other thing has been killing things too fast. Yeah, let's lower the threshold. Actually, yeah, let's lower the threshold. Because I want to see at least what it looks like, if nothing else.
Calaveras examined the Sky Ripper eagerly.
What? How often does a new relic surface?
He brushed off Zenobia's warning.
Oh, what do surfaces know about physics?
However, he did know a few ways to make the weapon even more precise and more powerful, and quickly went off to tinker.
Do we want it
Soon
more powerful?
The Sky Ripper no longer whined, but thrummed like a hummingbird taking off. It was ready for war. And so, Renato thanked Calaveras and took the legendary weapon to the final battle. But where were the other rebel ships? Had something happened?
They've probably already been defeated.
The Imperial fleet with the Sky Ripper, but he couldn't govern. He was not cut out to be emperor, and he'd no desire to be one. There were a few rebel ships here and there, but there was no organization to the battle. Where was the Council flagship? Something had gone terribly wrong. But he had the Sky Ripper, and the Ravens had nowhere they could hide.
10% boost. That's actually not too bad. You know what, for now, actually, let's put this on, because we already are pretty much at max everything. Yeah, we shouldn't really need too much magic. Oh, I can feel that go so much faster. Zoomies indeed. Yeah, give me the special loot. Actually, I think this is the first time I've been able to go to the store. Let's I can go.
Behind door number 2.
I mean, that was door number 1 technically, but okay. Go to level up shrine. Back in kind of a frozen area. Interesting. Ooh, big chest. But is that the only big chest? Okay, more critical chance. Okay, we gotta wait for these things, I guess. Come on. There you are.
He was sort of yanking his own chain, wasn't he?
Really, game? Oh, barely made it. Nothing else special that I can see. Huh. I probably could have explored... Oh.
The council speaker was on the deck.
Oh?
Bleeding. Why was she even here? They found our base, she croaked. The council, all dead. We must surrender.
Now while I have this thing.
We can still win this, said Renato. I have the Sky Ripper. He would be a real hero and save the day, even when all appeared to be lost.
Save the day, but what about the year?
Boy, said the speaker. And then she died.
Well, only one thing to do now, after collecting loot. And trying to collect more loot. Oh. I think here's pre-broken. Oh, that's a bunch of you.
Precision. Ferocity. Buy it a drink.
Help 25 explosive ravens do just that. I like that achievement. Yeah, I definitely appreciate the funny way they phrase the achievements in this game too. This is just a grade A game in general. There we go. Yeah, we're kind of tearing through these guys now. Oh god. I always forget about the way the fireballs are timed. Okay, no fight there. How do I get across? Oh, here.
This was much easier than free climbing.
Damn. This game ain't got nothing on Hello.
He fired the Sky Ripper with a tremendous whoosh.
Oh, I took no damage that level.
Up in flames, and for good measure, he played the beam around it, setting all the other nearby Imperial ships on fire too. And he watched them burn. The few remaining rebels gave a cheer, and then they stopped cheering. There was a hole in the air.
Uh-oh.
A blackness, like a tear in a parchment. Wind was blowing into it, widening it. It grew larger. Crates were falling off ship decks, upwards into the hole. And the world itself seemed bent, like the reflection on a curved mirror as it poured into the ravenous hole. He guessed that somewhere behind that ever-widening hole were gods that had long been exiled. But it didn't really matter. Time was done for here, and soon it was.
Yeah, I probably should have taken it to the sage then.
Just like that, he was alive again, and back on the Farfarer, still fleeing burning Ubar. The book was still open before him. So, the book was a portal. It took you to the future, when your destinies would branch. He had failed and died 3 times, but he'd learned another true thing. The core was powerful, but dangerous if used improperly.
Heck yeah. Sky River score is unstable. Last tier of skills unlocked. Heck yeah. Now we just need to figure out what this truth is. Something about Zenobia. Okay, so the truth that we have, so Lapino is a traitor. Stone corrupts anyone who uses it. Sky Ripper core is unstable. There's not really a conjoining logic to these yet that I can tell. Huh.
But he was starting to feel like he was getting the hang of this. There was a way through to victory. He could feel it. He just had to keep running the path of destinies. With that, the book fluttered back to the beginning, and he fell into it. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer, pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced.
Yep.
Renato knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong, but he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis Stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact.
Yep.
It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness.
It's definitely not going meditative. We learned
His
that.
old friend Lupino needed rescuing. Of course. Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lupino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
I mean, we did. Okay, so we flew back to these starts then. But yeah, I am definitely enjoying this game. This is actually one of the few games I probably will be playing like after the stream is done and everything like that. This is heckin' amazing. But yeah, it is definitely time for us to find out who we're gonna raid for the night. Who is doing the things? Okay, you're doing that, so you're about to end. Wait, I thought are they actually still going? Or are they doing like Okay, I need to wait for the actual thing to load because I'm going through the entry ads. Oh, I think they're just finishing. Maybe. And once it loads in, why was it not auto? Oh, okay. For some reason, I had to click the play button and it played the ads again. What the actual heck? Yeah, so the first game didn't work out, kind of quit itself. I mean, kind of like I mentioned during that run, I was kind of felt like I wasn't really going to stick with that game for the whole stream anyway, so it actually kind of worked out pretty well that we wound up going to this instead. Yeah, like I said, I'm definitely enjoying this one. I'm definitely going to be playing more of it. And yeah, next week we will have the game that would have been next on the list, and yeah, I've heard people say it's not necessarily the best like stream game that we're going to be having for next week. But it is a game at least I enjoy when I was playing casually myself, and I'll probably be doing some more standard settings rather than the ones I usually play with, so maybe it'd be a little bit more interesting in that point. But yeah, we're definitely gonna have a good time with that when it comes. Okay, maybe they're actually like ended. Okay, yeah, they ended right as I was trying to go into the stream. That's what happened. Okay, so yeah. So I was planning on actually rating Fastest Furs because they were actually like. Because from what I remember seeing the schedule, they were supposed to have ended around like 10 o'clock or so, but because of I guess like they had a bunch of runs that kind of ran late today along with a bunch of like technical issues, so I guess they're kind of being pushed back, I guess, until this point to actually keep the runs going. But yeah, it seems like they ended right as I loaded into the window, and that's why everything kind of like broke for me. But yeah, who else? So we have, I think it's between you and... what does this game look like? Let that load in. Okay, visually that's not all that appealing looking to me, so I'll lurk in your stream, but I'm not gonna actually like do the raid or anything. Yeah, I think we'll raid into somebody who's doing some Rebirth right now. Because Final Fantasy is always a fun game to watch somebody start or continue playing. So let's go give a good raid to good old heckin' Senor Crouch. Why did I exclamation mark raid? That's not how raids work. I promise I know how to Twitch. There we go. That's the better way to do it. How about this? So narrative, action. Would you technically call this an RPG? Even though it doesn't really have like RPG like mechanics technically. Actually, it is technically an action RPG. Action RPG roguelite. Sign me up. Let's go with this as a raid message, because yeah, this game is definitely a highlight of a bunch of the games I've been playing recently. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing this, like, and kind of getting more like the story and doing more ending stuff like that. But yeah, let's go give Sen a good heckin' raid. We'll be back next week on Monday at 8 p.m. Central with our Wheel of Mystery Randomizer. And then at least for the next couple weeks until the Sea of Stars DLC comes out, we'll be doing some more Heritage of Speedrun, or Heritage of Dragon's Sail speedruns on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I think it's going to be like a couple weeks worth. It's going to be, yeah, 2 weeks worth. Then I think on the 27th, we'll be able to start the Sea of Stars DLC because that releases on the 25th. So yeah, we'll be doing that for the next foreseeable future. And yeah, that's about everything I got. So with that, I shall bid you all a good night and your cat meme.